And good evening to you. Welcome to high school football action on Central Illinois Sports. Live tonight from Glen C. Smithfield in Pittsfield as the Pittsfield Sockies play host to the PORTA-A Central Blue Jays. Alongside John Hull and Justin Poore, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Final game of the regular season. Final game of the season for the Sockies, but for the Blue Jays, they've picked up that fifth win already. They are playoff eligible, looking to improve on their seeding with a victory here tonight. Sockies trying to play a bit of a spoiler. We'll talk about the matchup. We'll have our visit with Socky head coach Dalton Barnes. We'll also take a look at what else is happening around the Sangamo and around the area on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Are you as excited as we are that football season is back? Then you need to make Jersey's your one-stop destination for mouth-watering burgers, ice-cold beer, and all your local sporting events. So gather your crew and speed over to one of Jersey's two locations, 109 East Jefferson and Camp Point, or 115 East Main Street, Mount Sterling. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
We love beer!
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Senior night for the Pittsfield Sockies as they welcome in the PORTA-A Central Blue Jays. We told you the Blue Jays are already with 5 wins on the season, as this squad is really doing some good things, put in a lot of work, have improved on their 3-6 season a year ago. Started off the season a little slow, a 38-36 loss to Stanford Olympia in week 1 and a 45-8 loss to Williamsville. Beat New Berlin in week 3, 19-6, lost to Maroa 53-0, and then they've won 4 in a row. 44-8 over Pleasant Plains, 44-20 over Auburn. They defeated Athens 22-18, and most recently Riverton 38-8. The Blue Jays have an enrollment of 437 students, meaning they'll likely be playing in Class 3A in the postseason. For the Pittsfield Sockies, 1-7 on the year. They picked up their first win of the year last week, a 34-21 win over Auburn. Previous losses on the season were to Riverton 29-20, 42-19 to Athens, 60-20 to Stanford Olympia, 64-26 to Williamsville, 27-14 to New Berlin, 46-6 to Maroa Forsyth, and 27-14 to Pleasant Plains. Sockies 1-7 on the year and looking to finish out their regular season here tonight, as they are here on senior night at Glen C. Smithfield. Elsewhere in the area, in the WIVC, Beardstown plays host to West Central. Camp Point Central went to North Green last night and won 70-8 to finish the regular season undefeated. Triopia playing host to Carrollton. Triopia at 4-4 need that win to become playoff eligible. Carrollton 5-3, trying to improve on a postseason seed. Route heads to Pleasant Hill this evening as Minden Unity plays host to Greenfield Northwestern. And in the game of the week in the area, Brown County is at Calhoun. And 7-1 Brown County and an 8-0 Calhoun team matching up tonight. In the Central State 8, Chatham Glenwood heads to Springfield High. Decatur Eisenhower is at Springfield Southeast. Decatur MacArthur at Quincy Notre Dame. Lincoln heads to Jacksonville. Normal U High plays host to Springfield Landfair. And Rochester is against one of their best foes, and that's Sacred Heart Griffin. That's a look at the schedule around the area this week as we count down to kickoff on Central Illinois Sports. About 30 minutes from our opening kickoff, they are recognizing the seniors here on the track of the Sockettes, the cheerleaders, and also the football team, along with the flags here this evening as part of the senior night festivities. We'll step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll have our visit with Saki head coach Dalton Barnes. Stay tuned on Central Illinois Sports.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
At Blessing Health, our pediatrics team is with you and your family in the moments that matter most. From first steps to growing up healthy and strong, supporting their passions as their biggest cheerleader, and guiding them towards their dreams. Blessing Health, with you every step of the way. Visit us at blessinghealth.org to learn more and schedule an appointment today.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Come buy American-made vehicles right here at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Illinois.
With new tax laws, you're allowed to deduct your interest paid on vehicles built in the great U.S. of A.
So come see Vicki Lawfrey and my friend
Corey Grinke at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Visiting with Saki head coach Dalton Barnes. And coach, final game of the season, and man, these things seem like they go quicker every year.
Yeah, and this was a tough year too. I mean, just starting late, not really getting to know these kids, and not even doing football till July. I mean, it was so sped up and it went so fast. And I told the group yesterday, I feel like we've been robbed because we just have so many great seniors and we have so many staff members who care, and everyone's buying in and everyone's doing everything they can. But it just stinks that it did go so fast. And I think there's just so much more these seniors could have done, and I feel like there's just so much things we didn't finish, that we've started. But man, they've done a great job, and it stinks it's the end of the night.
Talk about that senior group and just the overall maturity to really put the group, the tribe, in front of any kind of personal aspirations they had for the season. They really are a team that's trying to be a group that's trying to be a building block for a long-term future.
Yeah, and I instantly think of Isaac Haskins, Preston McCoy, Will Henry, Braxton Taylor, even kids like that aren't, getting their name called every Friday, that are just so bought into the tribe and making sure the younger guys are doing the right thing. But, even the guys that have been out there, they've had every opportunity to lay down. They've had every opportunity to quit. And, the biggest compliment we've got all year is we have fought in every single game. And it didn't matter if it was Williamsville or Maroa or whoever, these kids have fought. I'm just really proud of them, proud of Jonas. It's tough. He's never been in the gun. He's never, had to wing the ball around. He's never had to do some of the things we're asking, with the reads and things like that. So even a kid like that sticks out. Just to be benched, to a sophomore, and we had a 2-quarterback thing going on, but let's just call it what it is. He kind of got benched there for a little bit, but never blinked and just put the tribe first, and then comes back and gets us our first W of the year. So I'm just super proud of this group.
It's an opportunity tonight to try to play a little bit of a spoiler. A Porta group who, by the way, if people are looking at how to learn how to compete in the Sangamo, this is a program that's been down for a while, and they went to work. That's how they've improved. You can really tell that with their strength and conditioning program that has been really evident the last couple of years. But an opportunity to maybe try to mess with their playoff seeding a little bit.
Coach McAnally has done a great job. You saw in the preview, their weight room is nothing special. It kind of reminds me of every other small town weight room, but those kids bought in and they were in there every single day. And that's something I'm trying to tell these younger guys, especially these juniors that are going to be our leaders now. It's like, football doesn't end. It never does. And, people that get stuck in the mindset of, well, we'll come back stronger in June, like that's too late. And my fear for these freshmen and sophomores is too, like, they don't understand how fast it goes. You have to dedicate yourself every day for football. And that doesn't mean you can't be great at baseball. It doesn't mean you can't be great at basketball. But this is just a different animal, and you have to prepare your body, and Porta did that. But, also, it's a senior night. It's going to be emotional. We're going to have some extra juice for that. And I've seen this story before, and this isn't a knock on Porta, but, those teams that finally break through after a long drought, that happened to me my senior year. Sometimes that week 9 can be a little tricky.
You've been in this coaching game for a long time, and no matter if you're coaching a team that goes 9-0 or 0-9 or anything in between or beyond that, eventually football comes to an end every single year, and it's always different, especially for your seniors. And as you talked about, you just hope those younger groups listen to that and just realize, like, hey, buy into this when you can, because it goes very, very quickly.
Yeah, we talked about that in our culture talk last night, just how fast it goes, and it was a very emotional talk. But I think this is probably the hardest ending I've had. I've been with the 9-0s, I've been to the semis, I've been, every round of the playoffs with different groups, and, I've also had 0-9s, and this one's tough. I mean, these kids are such great kids, they're great humans, they've been through so much, and, we wanted to make it special for them, we hope we did, but, man, these younger guys have to listen, because they laid the foundation we were looking for. And, we talked yesterday, we prepared for rain, but rain wasn't the win, against Auburn. Rain is eventually, break into playoffs, get in the second round, quarter, semi, state. Like, that is true rain. But step one, like I said, and the one that never goes away, is the culture. And it's the most important, and that's what they did. And now it's these guys' time to step up and carry it on.
It's also throughout the course of the summer and the season, it's a lot of work from a coaching staff standpoint. And you've got a lot of guys that hopefully they're not breaking down their pay per hour, because it would be a very, very sad thing. But I mean, again, football especially, it's one of those things that if you don't have a committed group of guys, it can be a very long season, and it seems like you've got a group that's really ready to work for the kids.
Yeah, and we, Coach Kaufman and I has already started to put together our off-season plan. As soon as Christmas break's over, it's like it's go time again. And, even this November, we're already talking, we have a date scheduled to inventory and go through all the equipment and things like that. But, this group really wants to fight for these kids. Like you said, people have no idea. I mean, they're making less than a penny a day doing what they do. And this is such a great group that cares. And, this has probably been my toughest season because how raw our staff is as far as like getting them up to speed on things. But just the heart and the love of kids was there. And, that's the most important part. We can catch everything else up this offseason.
Sock head coach Dalton Barnes. We're back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Bostard Farm Equipment is Western Illinois' resource for equipment, service, and parts. Check out our large selection of used equipment online or stop by our dealership in Camp Point, Illinois on Route 24, just east of Quincy.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys. To get it right the first time, Braden, Doug, Corby, and the Damon Plumbing crew can take care of you. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Dear Western Grain Services Incorporated is proud to be Western Illinois' full-service feed and grain resource. DGS provides the knowledge, service, and products that will help you and your operation succeed. Our field staff covers Adams, Brown, Hancock, McDonough, Pike, and Schuyler counties and takes pride in making farm calls to work with you and provide the best nutritional program for your animal. Our full line of trucks and service locations can provide for a variety of your needs. Give them a call at 217-696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Press Yours on You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For businesses and organizations, we've got you covered with professional screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and custom banners. From team apparel to promotional products, we'll help your brand shine. Come see why Press Yours on You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours on You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook. And from our family to yours, thank you for shopping local.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. You know, guys, one of the things you notice about this PORTA squad who, they've been through some lean years just like the Saki program has, but one of the big things that when we got the roster is just total numbers for this squad. 60-plus players on the roster this year, Justin, and that's making a huge difference, allowing them to play at all three levels.
Absolutely, yeah. When you can play, and it's good for the program because you get to play a freshman schedule, and when those kids get more touches, because let's be honest, if you have to play them at the JV level, they might get snaps and they might get time, but they're not really getting to go through the motions. And when you're playing against bigger and faster kids, it sometimes can hurt their feelings and get them out of the mood to play at the varsity level even.
Saki roster, John, has been just shy of about 60 guys all year, and so I think it's two programs that seem to be, in several aspects, trending in the right direction.
Yeah, I think they are both definitely programs trending in the right direction, and good numbers for both. And that's good to see, and it'll be a fun game, I hope.
For the Blue Jays, they'll be without their normal starting quarterback in Lane McAnally, the 6'1", 140-pound junior. He's not in the starting lineup tonight that we were provided, and he's a heck of a player for this squad. But this team is loaded with talent, and a lot of them in the junior class. A pretty senior-heavy starting line on both sides of the ball, but skill position-wise, a lot of juniors for this team. Kind of reminds you of Pittsfield a year ago, where they had a lot of senior linemen. A lot of those skill position were juniors that you've seen play a lot this year. But this is a squad who's hungry to be in the playoffs for the first time in a while.
Yeah, and they're running back skill position guys that have had a lot of success at the lower levels, and their coaches were good about making sure that they weren't, because they were having success at the JV and freshman levels, that they weren't like, well, we got to play them on the varsity now. We got to get them there. We got to get them, because they knew that they were trying to build a program and give them time to, go from step 1 to 2 to 3. And I really think that's made the difference, and they've had success on those lower levels, now seeing success here.
Let's meet the starters for this PORTA-AC Central squad. First of all, on the offensive side, our starting lineup is brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, nobody has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. Learn more at farmandhomesupply.com. Up front for the Blue Jays, you see Ricky Drake at the left tackle. Johnny McCorder plays left guard. Mason Hubner mans the center spot. Hunter Morris at right guard, and Owen Gilbert is the right tackle. Logan Baker and Bryce Davis are your starting wide receivers tonight. In the backfield, running backs Will O'Brien and Drew Carter. Fullback Josh Carr. And the quarterback is number 4, Lucas Kinney. He's a junior as well, 6'1", 168 pounds. On the defensive side of the football, Jofi Lynn starts at a defensive end spot, joined on the front line by Jaden Miner and Hunter Morris. Deacon Stroop is the other defensive end for this team. Good, big, fast, athletic linebacking core of Mason Hubner, Will O'Brien, Hunter King, and Lucas Kinney. And then in the defensive backfield, Logan Baker, Bryce Davis, and Drew Carter. For the Pittsfield Sockies on the offensive side, Jonas Anderson is the starting quarterback, the senior. He'll be joined by fellow seniors Jaden Moore and Bodie Marable in the backfield. A 3-senior crew on the wideout spots in Taylor Graham, Dom Cooper, and Caden Ferguson. Zane Perry mans the left tackle for the Sockies on his senior night. He's joined by 4 sophomores who've started every game this season. That's Cade Perry at left guard, Dylan Leonard at center, Hunter Waters at right guard, and Riley Cook is the right tackle. Defensively for the Sockies, you'll see Jaden Moore, who's been playing at a very high level on the defensive side for the last 3 or 4 weeks. He'll look to try to continue that tonight. Then Zane Perry and Braxton Taylor as the down lineman, and Colin Throne at the other defensive end. Cade Perry plays for the injured Jake Otker at the inside linebacker. He's joined by Nick Merriman. Ryan Harris and Caden Ferguson are your outside backers, while Bodie Marable and Dom Cooper play cornerback, and Taylor Graham the starting safety tonight for the Sockies. We are 14 minutes away from our opening kickoff tonight. We'll step aside of the Great Rivers Bank pregame show to hear from some of the sponsors helping to make this action possible for you on Central Illinois Sports.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch 4 Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Of course, tomorrow they'll announce all of the playoff pairings, and we'll know more about that very, very soon. About 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Camp Point Central, of course, has already finished out their season, so that means they'll be playing probably next Saturday. Could be a Friday game. Depending on referees, I said the refereeing shortage is really causing some problems. Going to have to play a lot more Friday night playoff games in the first round to accommodate for referees who are already on the schedule for the Saturday college games. So could be interesting to see how that plays out with the opening week schedule. The Sangamo Conference champion this year, Williamsville, has already claimed the title, and Aaron Coons' squad, very, very good team. We saw them earlier this season, an impressive bunch, really talented all the way around offensively, defensively. Was really excited to see their quarterback Jackson Sanders, who's a big, strong kid who can really throw the football, and a lot of kids that he can throw to who can catch it. So a good team that will likely have some pretty good success in the postseason. You know, Moreau has lost a couple of games in a row, which is pretty rare for them. First time since 2015 that has happened, but I bet you they bounce back and do okay, make a little postseason run. Athens is making a return to the postseason, as is Porta. So the WIVC is, or WIVC Sangamo, well represented once again in the postseason. Pittsfield appears to have won the toss, and they will receive the opening kickoff tonight as that has taken place across the field. The band is on the field getting ready to play our national anthem.
The marching band refused to yield, Charlie.
They did.
And then they did yield a little bit.
Football captains are just trying to say, hey, we're just trying to get out of the way here. We'll step aside as they have the national anthem. We will be close to kickoff when we come back on Central Illinois Sports.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com. Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Case IH has been an innovator for over 30 years.
Case IH has, a great array of equipment, various product lines from little tractors to big farm equipment.
Case IH is the only one that we've ever had, and it's definitely the customer service that we get from Case.
They're probably one of the top brands as far as it goes with innovation. Keeps growing our business as well, and we have great products and people behind it.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
Cascom is taking internet speed to the extreme with our brand new Ultra package, offering speeds up to 2 gigs. Sign up for Cascom today, and for 1 full year, you'll receive $10 off per month, $15 off per month for 500 megs, $20 off per month for 1 gig, $25 off per month for our brand new 2 gig package. With speeds this fast and deals this incredible, isn't it time you saw the light? Call Cascom today or visit us online to learn more. 800-252-1799.
This is literally the best sales offer we've ever had for 3 days. If you're used to seeing a certain type of sale on the weekends from us, this one's even better. It's a 10% instant rebate across everything in the store. Yes, everything, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. While you might think there's a long list of exclusions, well, actually, this is it. And your 10% rebate is instant, immediate. You can see it on your receipt. You don't have to wait 12 or 1,600 weeks or whatever it is to receive it in the mail. So, 10% off everything. We'll see you this weekend.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Nice job by the Saukey Marching Band under the direction of Justin A. Bangert with the national anthem here tonight. They've done a nice job this season. They'll have their final field show of the year here tonight at halftime. The Saukettes will also be performing. And just awaiting the Saukeys to take the field now, and we'll get underway with tonight's action. Of course, we do want to remind you about our scoreboard sponsor throughout the sports broadcast season on Central Illinois Sports. That's Ridgeline Sales Group. If you're a buyer searching for the perfect home or a hunter passionate about the outdoors, Ridgeline Sales Group is here to help you capitalize on your investment. Our knowledge of the land, our dedication to our clients, and our commitment to excellence are just a few reasons why buyers and sellers continue to trust us for their real estate needs. Call Ridgeline Sales Group 217-285-5800 or online at ridgelinesalesgroup.com. Just waiting.
If they're not here
Watching
in a couple
and
minutes,
waiting.
just wait longer.
That's right. They've already conducted the coin flip. As we told you, Pittsfield won the flip and have chosen to take the ball and going to try to get some things going on the offensive side. Saukey's had problems again last week with turnovers, but able to overcome that with some big stops in the red zone against Auburn. They'll have to take much better care of the ball here tonight. This is a very explosive offense for this PORTA-A Central squad, and we actually did see Lane McAnally taking a lot of snaps in the pregame, and appears to be maybe a game-time decision for him to be playing for this squad tonight.
Yeah, and that can't hurt their offense any. I would assume that they'd rather have their starter rather than their backup going against the Saukeys tonight. And like you said, they're pretty senior heavy on that offensive defensive line, and we know from experience that a little more time in the gym, a little more reps on the field, that really shows when you playing against a bunch of sophomores.
Now you can really tell that this PORTA-A Central program has really been hitting the weight room hard. They've got a lot of kids who have really put on some good muscle and have continued to develop. And, that's one of the things the Saukey program's trying to do. They've had pretty good success at the younger level this year. And that offseason development will be the telltale sign of whether or not they'll be able to be more competitive on a regular basis in the Sangamo Conference. But, if there's a playbook you need to maybe look at, it's that of Porta, who has a shot with the win tonight to finish at 6-3 on the season after being 3-6 a season ago. So it can turn around that quickly if you're willing to put in that work in the offseason. We'll pause for our final break of the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll kick it off from Pittsfield after this.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Windows and entryways are one of the most accessible ways to enhance the security and visual appeal of your home or business. Pike County Glass takes immense pride in our role of making our community a beautiful place to live. We make sure to design and install with your needs at the forefront of our mind. After all, no great service is worth doing if your customers aren't satisfied. Pike County Glass promises to create the products that you've always wanted to have for your property. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275, or visit PikeCountyGlass.com.
Game Masters has your only indoor archery range. Come in and sharpen your skills at our 40-yard range. This state-of-the-art facility has over 30 3D targets and a virtual simulator. We offer hourly and daily rates along with monthly and annual memberships. Our memberships include range access from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. so you can come in and shoot at your convenience. Check out our Facebook page to find our membership options and discounts. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
Welcome back. Thanks to Great Rivers Bank for being our pregame sponsor. You'll find Great Rivers Bank in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank for all your banking needs, and online at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Here come the Sockies onto the field for the final time on the season. Wearing the red uniforms with the red pants, red helmets, while Porta is in the whites with the blue pants and pretty shiny blue helmets here tonight for the Blue Jays. Looking good. Our kickoff tonight is brought to you by Tim Waters and Waters Concrete. They offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052 for Waters Concrete. Blue Jays have the kickoff team on the field ready to go. As the Saki return team gets ready to take the field. Pittsfield without Jake Otker tonight, who suffered a injury in the game last week. So you hate to see that for a senior kid not getting a chance to play in his last game, but we wish him well in his recovery. He's obviously a big part of the Saki wrestling program, and he'll be hitting the mats before too long. Looks like Hunter Morris has it teed up for the Blue Jays, the 6'1", 279-pound senior to kick this off for Porta-A Central. Sockies will send back deep Taylor Graham, along with Caden Ferguson and Dom Cooper. Thank our officials for being here tonight. Without them, the games couldn't happen, and we certainly thank them for giving their evening to make sure the young people can play safely and the game is played in a fair manner. All right, Blue Jays ready to kick it off as Morris has it teed up. Sit back and enjoy high school football on Central Illinois Sports. Morris takes a long walk off at it. He'll run about 10 yards before he puts his boot into this one. The right-footed kicker kicks a line drive down the middle of the field, going to be taken by Graham at about the 20-yard line, 30, 35, where he's stacked up and taken down. He'll fall forward and get out to about the 39-yard line. Called officially the 38 is where the Sockies will start it. 1st and 10 on the first offensive series of the night with 11:52 to play in the opening period. So 1st and 10 from their own 38 after the 18-yard return by Graham. He's lined up in the backfield alongside Jonas Anderson on this 1st and 10.
So we've seen this wildcat look from the Sockies a couple times this year.
Look at the ball switched out here. Sockies have trips to the left-hand side up on the line, and then Bodie Marable about 6 yards deep in the backfield. They've run a lot of little quick hitters to the
I think we just lost a yard.
Little
I was
screen
going to say,
there.
the ball's now on the 36.5-yard line.
Huh, call it the 37, I guess. All right, 1st and 10 as Anderson is in the shotgun. He'll move Graham now up towards the line, put him in motion out to the right-hand side. He's one-on-one on this side. Sockies might want to take a shot at that of the first play from scrimmage. Anderson drops the snap. Now he'll pick it up and run forward. Going to end up losing yardage on the play. No, gets back to the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle was Hunter Morris as Anderson had to hit him in the hands, falls to the turf, and it's 2nd down and 10.
We talked about that amongst ourselves before the game, that this cold weather might numb the hands a little bit.
Graham shouts out some instructions now, all the way from the right side. Anderson is back to pass, looking for Graham on a one-on-one. Down the sideline, Graham just beyond the outstretched hand, and it's 3rd down and 10 quickly.
Graham had a step on his defender, but unable to bring it in, just a little long.
Porta playing a little one-on-one out there with Logan Baker playing the defense on Graham, the 6'1", 177-pound senior. 3rd and 10 for the Sockies, just underway here in quarter number 1. Anderson is off the field, it looks like, as Graham is the quarterback at the moment. Anderson's kind of split to the right-hand side. We've seen this be predominantly a running action for the Sockies, and Graham will try to run it along the right end here. Not much running room there. He'll get stacked up quickly and taken down for a loss back to the 35. A loss of 2 on the play. 4th and 12, and the Sockies will bring the punt team onto the field. So 4th and 12, and back deep for the Blue Jays is Logan Baker, the 6'1", 177-pound senior. Bodie Marable into punt, standing at about his own 22. Baker is back near his own 29-yard line. Marable calls for the snap, is trying the rugby kick and kicks it
coming towards us.
Look
straight up.
This will be one of the shorter punts you've ever seen, as they'll officially mark it out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And so to net 3 yards on a gain with 10:40 to play in the first. Porta set up nicely at the Pittsfield 38, 1st and 10. Man was right on top of him with a lot of pressure there in the backfield, and Marable didn't get much on that kick. So here comes the offense for the Blue Jays, and let's see who they send out as the signal caller for this squad. It does look like we'll see Lucas Kinney, at least to start tonight, as the quarterback for Porta-A Central. They'll send a couple of receivers out to the left-hand side, as Kinney will start under center. I formation behind him in the backfield. Kinney puts a man in motion from the left side. Takes a snap. He fumbles the first snap, and both teams have a quarterback fumble the snap on the first play of the night and lose yardage back to the 42-yard line. A loss of 4 on the play brings up a 2nd down and 14.
A lot of extracurricular going on the far side of the field there.
I must have missed it.
I was a little surprised to not see a flag, actually.
Yeah, me too. And
I was looking down, didn't see what happened.
And now Lane McNally is checked in as quarterback.
McAnally into the game as the quarterback. He's in the shotgun. Again, puts a man in motion, turns and hands it off on the right-hand side. That's for the fullback, Josh Carr. Carr stacked up, taken down near the 40-yard line. Gained back the 2 yards they just lost on the previous play. And it'll bring up, 4 yards they lost in the previous play, 2 of the 4. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 12. 3rd and 12 from the 40 for the Sockies. Pretty good job on the defensive front that time for Pittsfield, as Braxton Taylor was in on the stop. 3rd down and 12. Blue Jays likely in 4-down territory. Trips right. McAnally is in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion from the right-hand side. He heads back to pass. Rolling out to his right. Throws it downfield. Connects here with O'Brien out in the open. He'll run down to the 29-yard line. An 11-yard pickup on the play. It'll bring up a 4th down and a yard to go now for the Blue Jays from the 29-yard line. So O'Brien on the catch, the junior, out of the backfield normally, was split out wide that time. And it's 4th and a yard on the first offensive set of the night from the Blue Jays. Just over 9 minutes to play in the first. Porta trying to convert here. Saki's trying to get the defensive stop. Blue Jays will come up to the line with a full house backfield. They'll turn and hand it off to the deep back. That is to Josh Carr. Carr is going to have the yardage needed for the first down, as he'll get forward progress near the 26-yard line. Needed 1, gained 3, and it's a Blue Jay 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for Porta-A Central. Big play rolling out to his right on 3rd down by McAnally to give the Blue Jays that 4th down and a yard situation. See what the kind of formation they go with now. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left-hand side. McAnally will be under center. Single back behind him in the backfield. Puts a man in motion once again. He pitches it out to the motion man. This time this is Drew Carter. Carter looking for running room. It does not find any, as he's taken down on the play by Jaden Moore right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, no loss on the run by Carter. It's 2nd and 10. We told you Moore's been playing like a man possessed for the Sockies on the defensive side over the last 3 or 4 weeks, and continues his big output defensively for them to start this contest. He had 14 tackles in the win against Auburn a week ago.
Yeah, when you pitch the ball backward that far, that man just has a long way to run, and it's a long time for defenders to get there.
McAnally on the offense.
Moore fought through his block and got right into the backfield, too.
McAnally under center again. Runs the play action. Back to pass. Has a man wide open out on the flats. That's Carter. Carter has the first down and more, trying to get inside the 10. It'll be taken out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. 16-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a first down and goal to go for the Blue Jays from the 10. So first and 10. They will lay the chains down and say this is goal to go. 7:19 to play in the first. Blue Jays on the drive that started at the Saki 38-yard line on the special teams snafu. McAnally is in the shotgun. He'll turn and hand it off to the back of the left-hand side. Ball carrier will take it down inside the 5. That's Carr on the run. Down to the 3-yard line. 7-yard pickup on first down and a nice run by Carr. Second and goal from the 3. Now both teams do some switching out. Porta brings in a couple extra linemen. Probably going to go with a little heavy set on one side or the other.
Goal line.
Yep, just trying to pound the ball across the goal line here. Quick to the line of the Blue Jays. They've got an extra lineman on the left-hand side. McAnally's under center. Everybody right up there. Their version of the tush push. Not going to work this time, though, as the Sakis have the man stood up. They will stop his forward progress right at the line of scrimmage at the 3. No gain, no loss, and it'll be third and goal from the 3-yard line.
Carr, the carrier there.
It was. Third down and 3 yards to go. This drive started with 10:40 to play in the period. There's 6:05 on the clock. So even though they haven't gone very far, starting at the 38, they have chewed a good chunk of time off of this first quarter clock. McAnally under center. He will hand to the deep back again. That's Carr. Carr will drive forward down to the 2. Gains a yard on the play, and we'll have a 4th and goal from the 2-yard line now. As in on the stop for the Sakis.
Nick Merriman
was
right
Nick
there.
Merriman?
Yeah, Nick Merriman got right there and stood him up and waited for some backup to help bring the big guy to the ground.
Also till Caden Ferguson was in to help take the man down. 4th down and goal to go from the 2. Blue Jays trying to finish off this drive. McAnally under center, takes the snap, keeps it himself. Braxton Taylor's got a hold of him. They'll drag him down. Is he in? He is down, and the Saki defense has held. Braxton Taylor busted right through the line to get the initial hit on the man. McAnally tried to drive through it, but could not. And Pittsfield's defense overcomes a bad situation. They'll take over at their own 1-yard line with 5:15 to play in the first. Now, if you're the Blue Jay defense, you try to get a safety here, get points on this end of the field no matter what. If you're Pittsfield, you've got to try to get a little running room to get out of the shadows of your own goalposts. 1st and 10 from their own 1, 5:15 to play in the first. Cooper is split out wide to the left-hand side. Ferguson and Taylor Graham to the right. Anderson is in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Moore. Moore, no running room in the backfield, trying to get away, still pitches it back to Anderson, but this is a safety. They'll say he was already down, so there'll be a safety for the Jays. So start it back at their own 1-yard line. The Blue Jays get the safety as they tackle the Sakis in the end zone. 5:11 to play in the first. Porta takes the early 2-0 lead on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
Game Masters has your only indoor archery range. Come in and sharpen your skills at our 40-yard range. This state-of-the-art facility has over 30 3D targets and a virtual simulator. We offer hourly and daily rates along with monthly and annual memberships. Our memberships include range access from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. so you can come in and shoot at your convenience. Check out our Facebook page to find our membership options and discounts. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515.
Well, the first time we've seen a safety this season, and the Blue Jays get it after the Sockies got the stop at their own 1-yard line. Could not get out of the shadow of their own goalpost there, and the Blue Jays get the safety to take the 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. 5:11 to play in the first period, and the free kick now coming for the Sockies, and Marable will tee it up to kick it off. Some guys choose to kick it off of a tee, others punt the ball here. In the NFL, they always punt it because of the hang time factor, that those guys are really able to boom it. High school, it's probably about 50-50. Marable kicks it from his own 20-yard line. Puts his boot into this one and booms the ball downfield. Look at this ball. He's going to get a touchback on this. Look out. It's not going to roll dead at the 4. What a kick by Marable. This ball is picked up now, and on the run is Carr. He's looking for running room, and I mean just a tremendous kick by Bodie Marable as a penalty flag flies late here, and we'll have to see what this play is about. So a late flag usually would signal some sort of a late hit. Personal foul against the Sockies, so that'll move the ball from the 24 out to the 39-yard line is where the Blue Jays will start 1st and 10 on the first penalty of the night. 5:05 to play here in the first.
There has been some unhappiness in the defensive backs on both sides and the receivers so far, and I think that may have been what happened on that also.
Well, if you remember, this was a close game a year ago, an overtime game between these two squads. Big thing if you're the Blue Jays here, you can't afford to, get involved in any of that extracurricular activity, because if somebody gets run, you're out for that first week of the playoffs.
What are we doing?
Trying to figure out where the ball's supposed to be set, I guess.
Should be on the 39.
Yep.
It was on the 24. You move it 15. That's the 39.
I think they originally were at the 25.
Oh, they're deciding whose ball it is, actually.
Taylor Graham said, that looks like our ball. Now the referee says, whose ball is it? He said, well.
He says it's their ball.
He just said it's theirs. He said it's ours.
That's a football.
I mean, everybody plays with basically the same footballs, so.
It's brown, it has laces. They look a lot alike.
Oh, that's our ball. Oh, yeah, okay.
This is the wrong ball. I've seen this trick play before. Well, while we have a little break in the action as they figure that out, we'll tell you about the Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out at a newsstand each Wednesday near you. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays from their own 39-yard line.
Tom Brady's like, that's not my ball.
This got way too much air in it. McAnally is under center. Full house backfield, puts O'Brien in motion. Turns and hands it off to the deep back. This is Carter. Carter gets out on the outside now and will be into Saki territory before Cooper shoves him out of bounds near the 45-yard line. Pick up on the play of 16 yards to the Saki 45 in a 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays and a nice run by Carter. Went out of bounds. That stopped the clock. As McAnally goes to the sideline for the play call here for the Jays. They'll send Logan Baker out to the right-hand side along with Bryce Davis. Two good athletes out there. Good size kids, too, playing those receiver spots. McAnally will turn and hand it off quickly to O'Brien. O'Brien will stretch forward to the 41-yard line. That's a 4-yard pickup on the play to bring up a 2nd down and 6. Somebody lost a towel. Tom Cooper says, that's not my towel. That's O'Brien's towel.
And then O'Brien says, I think it's mine, yeah.
We don't know whose ball it is. We don't know whose towel it is. Our pets' heads are falling off.
I knew we were going there, so I was waiting.
Pretty bird.
Trips to the right-hand side now as Carter has joined the company out there. McAnally will be in the shotgun, sporting the bright green shoes tonight. Sockies look like they're going to bring a blitz. They will have the handoff on the right side to Carr. He'll be drugged down after a short gain on the play. Tackle that time by Cade Perry at the 40-yard line. Gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down and 5. Perry, the sophomore linebacker, in on the stop. Somebody's excited.
I don't
About
know
something.
who, but they're
About that line better start making them holes.
All right. Two receivers to the right-hand side. McAnally on the shotgun. A pair of backs with him in the backfield. He heads back to pass. Has some time. Throws it to the right-hand side. Has it to O'Brien. O'Brien has the yardage for the first down as he'll get the ball inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line. 7-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays as we'll see it again on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Really nice job by McAnally. Had a good pocket to throw from this time as well. And he really likes throwing to Will O'Brien coming out of that backfield. O'Brien's got sure hands, and I like how he finishes out the run, really stretches out at the end to gain an extra yard or two.
They've had that cross pattern a couple times tonight where they've been able to hit the guy on the coming across the field there.
O'Brien, a big kid at 6'3", also, so that gives him a lot of length to stretch out.
Here's a pitch to Carr on the right-hand side, trying to get the corner, and
flag in the backfield here. I think that'll be a
like
hold,
we'll see.
probably.
Yep, maybe a hold, just depending on where it's at, or a face mask, I guess we could see. Where does the referee end up placing this? He walks to the line of scrimmage, and this is going to be a hold. About 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, I bet. But let's make sure. The call, the referee tells us, is holding against the Blue Jays. That'll move the ball back to the 43-yard line and bring up a 1st down and 20 yards to go now.
The flag that line judge threw looks gigantic, by the way.
These things are ginormous.
They were.
He likes big flags.
He likes big flags, and he cannot lie.
I don't know.
3 minutes to play in the opening period. Blue Jays with a 1st and 20 situation. No reason for them to panic. Good offensive group they have here. They'll hand the ball off to the deep back. That's O'Brien. O'Brien fighting to try to get back to the original line of scrimmage. He'll be shy of that to the 36-yard line. Gained 7 yards on 1st down, though, to bring up a 2nd down and 13.
O'Brien gained a big chunk there, and he's been responsible for an awful lot of their offense so far.
He's an explosive young man, is this junior. 188 pounds. He's one of those guys you can really tell has worked to get his body ready for varsity football and has had a lot of success this season.
O'Brien responsible for 29 yards tonight, 11 on the ground and 18 through the air.
McAnally is under center. O'Brien is the deep back of the backfield. They'll fake the handoff to him, give it to Carter, looking for running room around the end. Has it. He might go for a touchdown at the 15-10. He'll be drugged down from behind by Taylor Graham, but not before he picks up the yardage down to the 6-yard line. That's a 30-yard run on the play and a 1st and goal from the 6 for the Blue Jays. Big time speed for Drew Carter when he gets to that edge for PORTA-A Central. A little inside handoff, had the extra blockers out in front with the line, or with the running back to seal that end. And then he did the rest with the Jets. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line.
4 seconds left on the play clock.
And it's down to 1 when they get the snap off. They'll pitch it this time to Bryce Davis. Davis looks for the corner. He'll get it for the score. Bryce Davis takes it into the end zone. And the Blue Jays get the first touchdown of the night after getting the safety a bit earlier. They have the 8-0 lead with 1:28 to play in the opening period, with the extra point attempt still to come.
6-yard run.
6-yard run on the touchdown. That was a run. And a little pitch to Bryce Davis.
I guess they'll go for 2. It looks like they're going to.
Yeah, I would. 2 receivers to the right-hand side, 2 to the left. McAnally will be in the shotgun with Carr standing behind him. Now they'll shift the set a little bit here and try to go with that power running look. McAnally takes the snap. He'll keep it himself around the end. Sakis have a man there, but McAnally fights. Looks like he's in for the 2-point try. No signal yet. Still no signal. It's no good.
No good.
No good, the referees say, so it'll stay an 8-0 game. 1 minute, 28 seconds to play in the first. PORTA 8, Pittsfield 0.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2022 Ford Bronco has 12,500 miles, is priced at $39,500, and would look great in your garage or driveway. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
1:28 to play in the first on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard, and 8-0 lead for the Porta-A Central Blue Jays on top of the Pittsfield Sockies after the Blue Jays with a drive that started at their own 39-yard line. 8 plays later, they take it in at the 128 mark on the 6-yard run by Bryce Davis. 2-point try was short, the officials tell us, and so it's 8-0 with that touchdown going along with that safety earlier for the Jays.
Well, it looked like McAnally kind of got twisted around to kind of be folded back away from the line, and that's why I thought maybe it was going to be short, but I don't know. They were a lot closer than me.
All right, Hunter Morris has it teed up, ready to kick this one off. He'll try the onside attempt, and the Sockies, it's a scramble for it. Blue Jays think they have it. Pittsfield unsure. A penalty flag, I think, flies from the far side now.
There has one. It is Blue Jays' ball, according to the initial
recovery, but I believe that's a flag, not a beanbag there. Close
it
to
is
the
a
50.
flag.
All right.
Did it not go far enough?
Well, all it has to do is cross the 50.
Yeah, okay.
Unless they touched it before it crossed the 50.
Yeah, I don't know. Referee from the far side was the man to throw the flag, and let's wait and see what the call will be here.
Could have been offsides. Nope.
Illegal block against the Blue Jays, and it'll be Pittsfield football.
It's a re-kick, I believe, is it not?
Block below the waist is the call. Will they make them re-kick? That's a good question, John. I think they will.
Yeah, that's what I would believe it to be. You move them back and then have to re-kick.
So an illegal block below the waist, it'll be a 10-yard penalty. Should have kicked from the 30-yard line here.
Yeah. We haven't. Oops. There we go.
Oh, actually, they're going to call it a 15-yarder, so they'll call it the 25, Justin. That's why you're writing pencil, right?
No,
hey, guys, you can move up.
I wrote it down on the wrong.
Move up to the 35. The man there is going to tell you where you want to stop. He's going to say you want to stop here. Stop there. Pretend that's the 50 now.
Pretty good onside kick, really.
Do it again, he said.
That guy's loud.
I have one very passionate fan, and he is very loud.
Hunter Morris will be able to kick it up. Probably that same guy that was yelling at the coach last year at the home game.
Could be.
We all remember him really, really well. He'll put his boot into this one now, and Dominic Cooper will take it on the bounce at about the 35-yard line. Looking for running room as he gets a good block. On its feet down the far sideline across the 50. Spun out of bounds here. Near the Blue Jay 45 as Dom Cooper is a little shaken up there now on the sideline, and they'll take a look at him. There's a lot of traffic over there on the sideline, and I think Cooper might have run into somebody as though.
He took a pretty good shot as he went out of bounds, and then
we got the trainer going over to take a look at him.
He's got a helmet off right away.
Yeah.
They're going to set the ball right at the 45-yard line on a good return by Cooper to the Blue Jay 45 with 1:18 to play here in the first on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Well, we have a little break in the action. We remind you about our friends at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. They're open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Fridays until midnight, Saturdays 4 to midnight. Great food, cold drinks, and a good time with your friends at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield. Also, McCartney Storage located on the north edge of Pittsfield. A great place to store your boats, RVs, extra vehicles, and more. With affordable monthly rates, there's no reason to look anywhere else. McCartney Storage. Give Michael a call, 217-248-0011. Still taking a look at Dom Cooper. He's on his feet. He says, hey, guys, how you doing? I'll see you in a bit. And heads back to the Pittsfield sideline.
Must have just got the wind knocked out of him for a second. He seems to be
a nice return.
He did have a really nice return.
Seems happy about it.
He looks to be all right.
That's good.
I like to see that.
Me too.
You never want to see a guy injured in these games. It's a violent game. It's a physical game. So injuries are part of it, but you always like to see when they can get up and run off the field under their own power. All right, Pittsfield's got a 1st and 10 from the Porta 45-yard line.
We need positive yards. So far, we're -4.
Trips right, 2 receivers to the left-hand side as Anderson is in the shotgun by himself. Dalton Barnes yells out the play call for his squad. With 13 seconds still on the play clock. Jonas Anderson, one last glance at the wrist. He'll put a man in motion and more. Fake the handoff to him. Anderson will keep it up the middle here, looking for some running room. Gets pushed forward with the pile down to the 40-yard line to pick up a 5 yards on the play on 1st down to bring up a 2nd down and 5. There's those positive yards you were looking for, Justin.
Yeah, that gives us
a couple.
+1 now.
+1, all right.
Yeah. That is
Add from there.
A lot more positive than it was just a moment ago.
That's right.
This Porta defense, good tackling squad. Once they get their hands on you, not a lot of second chance opportunities. Moore now has joined Anderson in the backfield. Anderson is back to pass. All kinds of pressure. Throws downfield, and it is nearly intercepted. Taylor Graham knocked it out of the hands of the man, Logan Baker. That ball was on the ground. And now Graham will pick it up. The ball was on the ground. He knocked it out of his hand way back here.
It was definitely incomplete back here, yeah.
I don't know if they were calling it a catch and a fumble.
Well, no way. If there's anything, it was an interception and a fumble, but the man had not had time for it.
That's what I'm saying. That an interception.
This is an incomplete pass.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an incomplete pass. Thank
exactly.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. 3rd down and 5. I don't know if we'll be able to see it on the Northwestern Mutual Instant Replay or not. Yeah, that ball bounced it back up into his hands and then out again,
and then really it was recovered again. There. It was another fumble and recovery.
I don't necessarily know why wasn't the play just called down earlier, but oh well. It's 3rd down, correct?
It is 3rd down.
3rd down.
Fox on the other side says 2nd.
Now
there it goes to 3rd. 3rd and 5 from the Blue Jay 40-yard line.
Got Lucas Kimber in here for the injured.
Now they'll keep it with Anderson, and this time gets punished in the backfield. Loses 2 on the play, back to the 42-yard line. What is this official doing?
Guess the right gap there.
Holy cow. Back to the 43, we'll call it, and it is 4th down and 8.
That'll end the first quarter.
Final play of the first quarter in the books as we head to the second. It's the Porta-A Blue Jays 8, the Pittsfield Sockies nothing. Back with second quarter action after this.
Exmark mowers are at B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. American-made precision and power. Backed by B&B's unmatched service. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers in Camp Point, Illinois. Call, click, or stop by.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Ready to start the second, an 8-0 lead for the Porta-A Blue Jays on top of the Pittsfield Sockies here on Central Illinois Sports. Pittsfield will have it 4th and 8 from the 40, what are we calling that, guys, 43?
Yeah.
SHG's up on Rochester 14-7 with 10:38 to play in the second quarter of that contest. Always a dandy matchup when those two teams get together. All right, 4th down, and it's a long 8 for the Sockies here from the Blue Jay 43-yard line. Been a lot of pressure up the middle as now Anderson looking deep, looking for Ferguson down the sideline. He's got it. He's got it right before he went out of bounds. That's a catch by Caden Ferguson. What a play here on senior night. They'll mark him out of bounds all the way down at the 8. 35-yard pickup on the completion to number 6. And the Sockies will have it 1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
That's the positive yards we're looking for.
Good ball, and Ferguson right along the sideline able to secure it before going out of bounds. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Anderson is in the shotgun. Moore stands to his right. He will hand it off this time to Moore. No, keeps it himself, does Anderson, as he'll take it inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line. Pick up a 4 yards on the play. Brings up a second down and goal to go. Got to give Jonas Anderson a lot of credit. He's not afraid of much when he's running the ball.
He's not afraid to keep that ball.
Not afraid of contact. He takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Jaden Moore. Moore looking for running room on the left-hand side. Spins forward. Not much
Maybe
this time.
about a half a yard.
Yeah, looks like they're going to mark him right at the 3.
Give him a yard.
And it'll be 3rd down and goal. From the 3-yard line. Got to try to get a push against this really physical defensive front if you're Pittsfield here. As now they'll get the Blue Jays to hop off sides. That'll help a bit. That'll move the ball about 1.5 yards up and make
half
it
the distance.
Yeah. 3rd and a.
We don't do halves, so we'll call that 2
yard. Long 1, short 2, whatever you want to call it.
3rd penalty on the Blue Jays tonight for 27 yards.
3rd down. Anderson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, going to keep it himself. He fumbles the ball, and the Blue Jays have recovered.
Oh, my gosh.
Got hit, fumbled it as he hadn't had time to put it away yet, and the Sockies turn it over right near the goal line at the 2. So a turnover with 10:44 to play here in the half, and the Blue Jays will take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line. Good stop by the Blue Jay defense. Bend but not break this time, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 2 with 10:44 to play here in the first half. Anderson was hit almost immediately on that plate and had not had time to put the ball away. It came out of his hands, and the Blue Jays very quickly jumped on it. Now they're going to try to clear a little room here at their own goal line as McAnally takes the handoff. He gives it off the car. He's going to get out for a big run on the play. Taken down out near the 14-yard line on the roll. And that'll be a gain of 12 on a 1st and 10. 12-yard pickup by Carr. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. That gives them a little breathing room now as they were pinned back deep. Reels Concrete, located just north of Pittsfield, right across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and much more. Stop by and see the Reel family or call 217-285-5013 or Reels. Handoff comes on the right-hand side. This is to O'Brien. O'Brien getting out in some space, running through some arm tackles. Still on his feet. Finally, Graham able to take him down from behind. Ball came out at the end. Graham has recovered it for the Sockies. And whose ball is it going to be?
No signal yet. There's a flag back here, too.
Graham stripped the ball at the end. Pittsfield recovered it. There's also a penalty flag, and let's see how they sort this one out.
The referee was talking to the PORTA men first.
A hold against the Blue Jays.
But what about the turnover? Did the turnover happen or not?
They said it was no turnover.
See what happens here on the replay.
But he stripped that ball.
Looked like Graham punched it out right at the end.
That back judge should have been able to see that.
He's right there. Holding moves the ball back to the 17-yard line.
So the 10-yard penalty?
About a 3-yard penalty.
Oh.
Well, technically, it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot.
It's 1st and 7 here. From the 17. McAnally under center. He'll hand it off to O'Brien. O'Brien is stood up by Merriman, and they'll say his forward progress was stopped at about the 18-yard line. Gain of a yard of the play. 2nd down and 6 for the Jays. 8-0 contest here with 9:20 and counting in the half on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
Merriman got a hold of the running back that time, and he was not going to let go.
They're not nearly the same size. Merriman, about 5'7".
I think he might have been lower than him, but
he's got that
he
low,
had leverage, but
low center of gravity for sure. McAnally in the shotgun now. Puts a man in motion from the right. Going to keep it himself. Saki's half pursuit, and they get a big hit in the backfield now as McAnally goes down.
Is that Colin thrown?
That was Colin thrown on the big tackle back of the 18-yard line. No gain, no loss on the play.
Ryan Harris got to him first, got a hold of him, and Colin thrown finished it.
Got to bring up third down.
If you had a quarterback who was questionable today, I don't know that you want him to take many hits like that.
You'll see Drone come in right at the end. Yep, no gain to make the tackle in the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. 3rd and 6 for the Jays from their own 18-yard line. McAnally's under center. He is back to pass, has some pressure immediately, and is driven down from behind. That's Ryan Harris on the quarterback sack. Takes him down back at the 13-yard line, a loss of 5 on the play. It'll bring up a 4th down and 11 for the Jays and bring the punt team onto the field.
This will be the first punt tonight for the Blue Jays.
Takis will send Taylor Graham back as Hunter Morris stands right at his own goal line here to punt it away. Ball close to being blocked. Graham looking for, he can't see it. He lost it in the lights. That'll take a roll in favor of the Sakis, and they'll blow the play dead at the 44, and that's where Pittsfield will take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 7:31 to play here in the first at the Blue Jay 34. Hey, folks, do want to remind you, if you're interested in getting involved in the games, they're looking for officials. IHSA.org, you can learn all about how to become an IHSA licensed official. And you could be out here on Friday and Saturdays, Mondays, Thursdays, all kinds of days. You can work probably about as much as you want as an official these days, but we need more of them, so make sure to get on to IHSA.org to learn more.
I'm going to bet you could probably find work about 6 days a week with junior high football and college football. And
Anderson in the shotgun. He'll put Graham now to the left side of this formation. Nope, he'll actually come out in the backfield. They'll pitch it out to Taylor Graham, looking for a block out there. Cuts back to the middle of the field. He's now stood up, and they'll blow it dead, and then they'll drive him to the ground near the 42-yard line. They'll pick up 2 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 8.
he ran a really long way and took a lot of big hit there for 2 yards.
Yeah, it's better than a 2-yard loss.
Absolutely, but
7:07 and counting in this first half.
He had some good blocks out there, and then the hole just kind of closed up on him.
Anderson's back to pass, has pressure in his face, throws it up for grabs, and throws it out of bounds.
That was a good place for that ball to go.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 8.
Graham was the man closest to it, but it was definitely gotten rid of to be gotten rid of.
Well, the closest man was Drew Carter.
Well, that's true. Graham was the closest receiver.
Hey, the Riverbank Bar and Grill, they're located in Florence, Illinois. They've got great specials for you every day, especially during this harvest season. They're open till midnight tonight and tomorrow, Sunday 11/8 at the Riverbank Bar and Grill in Florence.
What are we blowing here?
Well, they got to move the ball back up to the line of scrimmage would be helpful.
There we go.
IHSA.org.
A lot of opportunity.
Anderson in the shotgun. He goes back to pass. Has some time, setting up a screen. The ball is tipped up in the air and falls harmlessly to the turf. 4th and 8.
Hunter Morris.
Yeah, Morris got that big paw on that one that time. Used that.
He can kick the ball. He can knock it down out of there, too.
Tell you what, he's a big kid.
He is a
but
big kid.
He is active and quick.
Yeah,
he really explodes off the line. Good-looking athlete.
4th down. Here we go.
4th down and 8. Saki's trying to keep this drive alive. We've got Graham split out to the left-hand side. Looks like a safety going to be over the top of him this time, along with the defender right on him.
More in the backfield.
Trips right. Anderson in the shotgun. Got to give him a little time here. Gets a little time, looking for Graham along the left-hand side. Dives, catches near the sticks. Looks like he's got enough for the first down, and he does. To the 32-yard line. A gain of 10 on the play, and a Saki 1st and 10.
Graham got to where he needed to and turned back. The ball was right there.
10-yard pickup on the play to the 32. Say he stayed in bounds, so they want to move the clock this time. Trips right. Anderson looks to the sideline for the play call.
He wants to shoot free throws.
He says, is it 1-on-1? He's in the shotgun here. Going to try the quick hitter out to Marable on the outside. Marable looking for running room. There's a penalty flag that flies. It's going to be a hold.
Well, that's going to be a hold on Cooper out there. Hold.
So holding will be the call against the Sockies here and move it back 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Should go back to the 42.
It's good to see Dom Cooper back out there. Not good to see him get the hold there, but
no, and he's done a great job blocking this year. Yeah, just didn't get away with one there. Wrapped his arms around the cornerback there, trying to give Bodie time to get it down the field. What are we talking about?
Got to come over and signal still.
Holding.
There we go.
Against the Sockies. First down and 20.
Who would have guessed?
From about the 42. Gotta watch it.
Huh.
All right. 6:23 to play in the half. We've got Graham with a little one-on-one look over here. They'll bring Ferguson to the left side of the formation now, as Anderson's in the shotgun once again. Anderson takes the snap, back to pass, quick hitter to this side, and it is intercepted. What a play here by number 9, Logan Baker.
That was a heck of a catch by Baker.
Baker with the takeaway, and the Blue Jays will take over from their own 44-yard line with 6:01 to play in the half, as we'll see that play again on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. You see Baker, he knew the ball was coming his direction. Stayed right with Graham here. When Graham went back, he fought through the blocking and got the interception. It came right to him. Nice play by Baker. So 1st and 10 from the 44 for the Blue Jays. Trying to get a score on the board. They're up 8-0. Trying to add to that advantage with 6:01 to play in the half. Wishbone formation behind McAnally. They'll give it
44.
off to the fullback Carr. Carr will take the ball down to the Socky 44-yard line. So a pickup of 12 yards on the play and a 1st and 10.
It flashed out for a moment, Charlie, but it seems okay right now. I'm not sure.
1st and 10 from the Pittsfield 44 now for the Blue Jays on a nice run on first down by Josh Carr. Carr is a 5'11", 234-pound, how about a 5'7", 165-pound junior?
True story.
A lot of talented juniors in this lineup. McAnally under center once again. He'll turn and hand it off to the left side. That's to O'Brien. Runs through the arm tackle at the line of scrimmage and is now taken down to the 38-yard line. Gain on the play of 6 yards to bring up a 2nd down and 4. Hmm. 5 minutes to play in the half. Blue Jays break the huddle with 2 receivers to the left-hand side. O'Brien is the man on the right end of the line, so you always have to be wary of that as they like to throw it to him. They'll hand the ball off to Carr instead. He'll be upended here by Ferguson. And now a little extracurricular.
There's a flag.
Ferguson kind of flipped the man up on the tackle. It's down to the 31-yard line. A pickup of 7 yards on the play, and then we'll see a flag afterwards.
Carr did not like being tackled by Mr. Ferguson, and he touched him in the face mask and told him not to do that no more.
See what the referee tells us? Should be a dead ball foul.
Yeah. It's a dead ball foul.
It should be a first down.
Should be first down. Yep, should be first down. It was obtained. Personal foul the call against the Blue Jays. Still will be a first down, but they'll move it back 15 yards first.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
So it was how many yard gain on that?
Picked up 7.
Okay.
Yes, it's a dead ball foul.
First and 10.
Yes.
We're getting an
that is
explanation
correct.
from the room next door, and I don't know if you can hear
Ball
that.
is at the Socky 47-yard line.
Chains, you need to go that way.
It was a dead ball foul. The first down was obtained.
Chain.
What in the world?
Run the clock.
Back, it is 1st and 10.
It is 1st
They'll
and 10.
pass the ball off into the flats to Bryce Davis. Davis will go out of bounds here near the 39-yard line. A gain of 8 on the play to bring up a 2nd down and 2.
Who was that to? I'm sorry.
Davis, number 3.
Davis.
Porta does get the ball to start the second half also, so ideally if you're a Porta fan, you'd like to get a score here near the end of the half and then get the ball again.
To the 39-yard line. With all 3 timeouts in their pocket. Got a chance here. Man went out of bounds. That's why the clock is stopped here. 7 seconds of the play clock as the Blue Jays come to the line at the double wing formation this time. McAnally under center. He goes back to pass. Has some options downfield now. Throws it up for grabs. Cooper and the receiver back there, and it's an incomplete pass. Intended man that time was
Davis.
Davis once again. It's an incomplete pass. It brings up a 3rd down for the Blue Jays.
That is the Blue Jays' first incomplete pass on the night.
Little stop of the action, and let's us remind you about our friend Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with all of your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call Damon Emmerich, 217-285-4404.
Blue Jays took a chance on a 2nd and manageable.
Yeah, now you're in
they
a 3rd and
believe
manageable,
that they can
right?
get a 3rd and manageable, exactly.
Kind of a jump ball down there, though. Dangerous. Could have been a takeaway.
Definitely.
3rd down. They'll pitch it out to Carr. Carr's hitting the backfield, runs through the first tackler, spins forward, and is near the sticks. Looks like they're going to mark him just shy, right around the 38-yard line. So give him a gain of a yard on the play, and this will bring up a 4th and 1.
It's going to be a long one if the box is right, Charlie.
Yeah, they marked him out like the 30.
Yeah.
39. Almost no gain on the play,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
So 4th and 2. No gain by Carr. Just over 4 minutes to play in the half.
That's why I write in pencil.
Yeah, the initial tackler for the Sakis actually would have had him stopped for a couple-yard loss.
Blue Jays like to go quick on these plays. McAnally's under center, takes a snap, hands it to Carr. Carr stood up trying to fight forward. It's a battle of strength on strength this time, and Carr is going to get it down to the 36-yard line. Needed 2, got 3, and that's a Blue Jay 1st and 10.
His second effort there really shoved him forward for that extra yard that he needed.
Tell you, Calhoun leads Brown County 14-0 with 1:05 to play in the second quarter of their contest. 1st and 10 here for the Blue Jays. They lead 8-0. They're down to the Pittsfield 36-yard line. A drive that started at their own 44 with 6:01 to play in the half.
If you're Pittsfield here, you can't. I mean, you've had a couple of things not go your way, but you can't get down on yourself yet. It's still a one-score game.
McAnally in the shotgun.
Want to find a takeaway here.
Puts a man in motion, pitches it to Davis. Davis looking for some running room. Play strung out, but the Sakis then miss the tackle. And Davis will pick up the yardage, be slung out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Gain of 16 on the play, and another 1st and 10. Did a nice job to keep the contain on the outside, then came up to make the play and just unable to make the tackle. Davis did a nice job to use the strength and speed to get away from the man. 1st and 10 from the Saki 20-yard line now for Porta-A.
As you said, Saki defense really did a pretty good job of stringing that play out. Just missed the initial tackle, and that made everything be able to be positive.
Davis made a pretty good cut move back in, made a miss.
They'll give it to O'Brien now, trying to run behind Carr. Good lead block by Carr. O'Brien will step out of bounds down near the 12, it looks like. That's an 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Also stops the clock, brings up a 2nd down and 2.
Charlie, they've moved the ball almost all the way up to the, and the nose of the football is probably only a foot from the 10-yard line now.
Yeah, some questionable spots.
The ball seems to move around a lot.
Line could be crooked. You never know.
It could be.
2nd and we'll call it a yard to go. McAnally under center with a wishbone behind him. He'll handle the deep back in O'Brien. 2 hands on the football. Going to have enough for the 1st down as he takes it to the 9. Gain of 2 yards on the play. It'll be 1st and goal to go from the 9-yard line for the Blue Jays.
Box set, run the clock.
That is their 11th 1st down on the night.
What are we doing?
Why is the ball outside the 10?
The ball can't be outside the 10. It's on the 10.
What?
But it was tackled at the 9.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely,
it's moved back an entire yard.
Yeah, no, the spots have
That was
been
a makeup
interesting
yard
all
from
night.
where he
The
gained
play
a yard
before?
a while ago. Yeah.
So weird. It's 1st and goal still, they say. They'll hand the ball off to the fullback in Carr. He'll stumble his way forward down to the 6.
It might be the 8.
Maybe.
Gain of 5 on the play to the 5. 2nd and goal from the 5.
Oh.
2:10 and counting in the half. Blue Jays knocking on the door here. McAnally will be under center. Carr and Carter behind him in the backfield now. They'll hand it off to Carter on the right side. Carter is upended by Ferguson at around the 2-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and goal from the 2.
Is that Carter, you said?
That was Carter on the run, 3-yard gain. 3rd and goal from the 2 for the Jays. Saki's had a fumble right in this position earlier on the other end of the field. Blue Jays were stopped once deep in the red zone.
Charlie, is the ball on the long hash that would be the extra point line right now? So is it on the 3?
No, I think it's on
No?
the 4.
It's on the 2.
Okay.
2? Yeah.
McAnally under center, takes a snap, hands it off, no, keeps it himself and gets around the end for the touchdown. Good read by McAnally, takes it around the end for the Blue Jays score. And Porta extends the lead out to 2 touchdowns with 1:14 to play in the half. 14-0. Really well-designed play. Got everybody to bite on it, and then McAnally took it just around the end for the score here late in the first half. Blue Jays will try for the 2-point conversion here. Try to make it a 2-score game with extra points needed on both sides. 2 of them, of course. McAnally under center will hand it off to Carr. A lot of congestion there, but he keeps the legs churning, and he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. Just kind of kept ping-ponging off of those guys and able to get in for the 2-point try for the Blue Jays with 1:14 to play in the half. It's Porta-A Central 16, Pittsfield 0.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
Exmark mowers are at B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. American-made precision and power. Backed by B&B's unmatched service. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers in Camp Point, Illinois. Call, click, or stop by.
1:14 to play in the half. Porta-A Central with a 16-0 lead now on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard as McAnally was able to take it around the end for the score. And the Jays are on top of the 2-point try, 16-0.
Watch this onside kick again.
Imagine here late in the half. Don't want to give them a short field, but maybe so.
I wouldn't think so, but man, they had a pretty good one last time.
They did. Morris will put his boot into this one this time. An end-over-end kick going to be taken by Cooper to around the 19-yard line. He runs forward, now looking for some running room, and is going to get taken down right at the 30-yard line. Caught the 29, of course. And that's where the Sakis will have it 1st and 10 with 1:08 to play in the first half.
They like the small ones.
That's right. I want to remind you about our friends at Pike County Concrete. When you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548, with locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville to best serve you. First and 10 from the 29-yard line for the Sakis. How aggressive Coach Barnes wants to be here. Down by 2 scores. Knows Porter gets the ball to start the second half. They'll put Graham in motion. He'll come back into the backfield, head back out that direction. They fake the pitch to him. Now throw the ball down the middle of the field, looking for Marable. And a really nice pass breakup by Bryce Davis. Davis kept his head moving, eyes on the ball and not the action, and able to break that one up to bring up a 2nd down and 10. .104 to play in the half. Blue Jays have all 3 timeouts, so a quick 3 and out here. They'd probably try to take a couple of shots. Anderson is back to pass, has some pressure from his blind side, doesn't feel it, and is taken down for the sack. Back near the 22-yard line is where he'll be marked officially. A loss on the play of 7 yards, and this is a 3rd down and 17. Now a whistle when we get a timeout. That's going to be taken by the Blue Jays. Kind of thought they might want to conserve some of this clock. This official timeout brought to you by Adams Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Adams Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability you need. Adams.net or call or text 217-214-3423 to join the winning team.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy. Oh, boy.
Not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
45 seconds to play in the half timeout taken by the Blue Jays on the Adams Fiber timeout. 3rd and 17 for Pittsfield from their own 22-yard line here. Blue Jays trying to conserve some clock, maybe try to come after a punt block given the opportunity.
Sockey's have a bunch set on the near side, a single man on the far side in Ferguson.
Anderson in the shotgun. Back to pass. Has pressure. Has to roll. Now needs to get rid of it. Can't do so. Gets sacked again. That's big 73. Hunter Morris on the quarterback sack. Slings him down back near the 12.
And timeout.
Or 13. A 9-yard loss on the play. As the Blue Jays take the timeout, so loses another 9 and makes this a 4th down and 26 yards to go. And a dangerous spot for the Sockies right now.
Negative 10 yards rushing for the Sockies in the first half.
LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing for all of your trucking and hauling needs. Call the Dunhams and their professional team at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808. Porta with the timeout. They still have 1 remaining on the Adams Fiber timeout. But I'd say they're going to come after this punt pretty heavily. Nearly blocked one earlier. And if you're Marable, you know you need to get rid of it quickly.
It likes that rugby style, but sometimes you don't have time to make all those steps.
Yeah, a lot of pressure coming off of the right side of the offense here. As Baker is back near the 45-yard line to receive this punt. Marable will stand nearly into his own end zone. Now some discussion with the officials.
So what are we doing here?
Nobody knows. He's guarding the ball. It's my ball.
They want time on the clock, or what are we doing? Yep, 39.4. An extra 1.3 seconds. Could be big.
Might be, yeah.
All right, Marable will roll out to the right, kick this one. A high kick does not go extremely deep. It'll take a big bounce and roll in the opposite direction for the Sockies' sake. And finally, Harris able to get a hand on it, but the Blue Jays going to have prime field position at the Sockey 26-yard line with 32.4 seconds to play in the half and 1 timeout left in their pocket.
What yard line?
26.
26. Ooh. All right.
That took a big bounce backwards.
Then, yeah, rolled the wrong way.
Kind of looked like Rory on a an approach shot. A little backspin toward the cup. It's coming back. All right, this is a big series right here for both squads. Porta could really take control of this game to get the ball to start the second half as well. Saki's looking for a big stop. McAnally is back to pass, looking to his right, heaving it downfield into traffic, and it is caught, but the man was out of bounds.
Yeah, he was out of bounds, clearly.
Or did they say the Saki's intercepted it?
Oh, interception.
They're going to say that Dominic Cooper somehow intercepted that ball and stayed in bounds.
On the 2.
Wow. So Pittsfield will get the takeaway, but they're still in some danger here. 1st and 10 from their own 2 with 27.2 seconds to play in the half. They've already given up 1 safety on the night. Let's see if we can see what happened on this Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Heave downfield, Cooper right there. Looks like he was close to being out of bounds, but they'll say he got a foot in. All right, Pittsfield really needs to get a good push up front. I think they're going to take a timeout here to talk about how they want to approach this to try to avoid that safety once again. Adams Fiber. They've got great internet that'll keep you going no matter what life throws at you, whether it's game day or every day. It's Adams Fiber, adams.net, or call or text 217-214-3423 to join the winning team.
Press Yours On You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For parents and students, get game day ready in our 1,400 square foot retail store, packed with spiritware for 5 local high schools. Hoodies, tees, Letterman jackets, and accessories, we've got the gear you need to show your pride. Come see why Press Yours On You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours On You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook, and from our family to yours, thank you for supporting local.
27.2 seconds to play in the half after the Saki timeout and the Adams Fiber timeout. They're 1st and goal from their own 2-yard line. Blue Jays with 7 guys up near the line of scrimmage now.
Yeah, gotta move the ball forward here.
Pittsfield takes a knee.
Which moves the ball to the 1.
Blue Jays will not take a timeout, or will they? They will. Yeah, I thought they might.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
16.4 seconds. Now you're really in danger of a safety here.
Take a step forward and then take a knee.
So the Blue Jays take their final timeout of the half.
1-yard loss there.
No, they didn't really move the sticks. He was under center and then kind of turned sideways and put his knee down.
So I guess he's still at the 2.
Okay. No gain, no loss.
2nd and 10. Saki's just have to get a positive play here, and the half will come to a close. Blue Jays looking for that second safety of the night. Let's see what we get here. Anderson again will be under center, and I don't think there's nearly enough room for him to take a knee. He'll take it and dive forward, and they'll say he
is forward
down on a 1-yard loss, and that'll be the end of the first half. We head to halftime in the Little Jess Motors halftime show, where the PORTA-A Blue Jays lead the Pittsfield Sakis 16-0 halftime stats and more your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Case IH has been an innovator for over 30 years.
Case IH has, a great brand of equipment, various product lines from little tractors to big farm equipment.
Case IH is the only one that we've ever had, and it's definitely the customer service that we get from Case.
They're probably one of the top brands as far as it goes with innovation. Keeps growing our business as well. We have great products and people behind it.
This is literally the best sales offer we've ever had for 3 days. If you're used to seeing a certain type of sale on the weekends from us, this one's even better. It's a 10% instant rebate across everything in the store. Yes, everything, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. While you might think there's a long list of exclusions, well, actually, this is it. And your 10% rebate is instant, immediate. You can see it on your receipt. You don't have to wait 12 or 1,600 weeks or whatever it is to receive it in the mail. So, 10% off everything. We'll see you this weekend.
Are you as excited as we are that football season is back? Then you need to make Jersey's your one-stop destination for mouth-watering burgers, ice-cold beer, and all your local sporting events. So gather your crew and speed over to one of Jersey's 2 locations, 109 East Jefferson and Camp Point, or 115 East Main Street, Mount Sterling. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
We love beer!
Welcome back in the Little Jess Motors halftime show. A 16-0 advantage for the PORTA-A Central Blue Jays on top of the Pittsfield Sockies here at the halftime break. Taking a look at scoring plays from the first half. A safety for the Blue Jays with 5:11 to play in the first as Jaden Moore was stopped for a loss in the end zone by Will O'Brien to make it a 2-0 lead for PORTA-AC. Then with 1:28 to play in the first, a 6-yard run by Bryce Davis. The 2-point run was stopped, and it was 8-0 Jays after the first. Porta would score their second touchdown of the night with 1:14 to play in the half. A 2-yard run by Lane McAnally. A 2-yard run was good by Carr, and that's how we've arrived at this 16-0 halftime score. Justin Poor will have a look at the rest of your halftime stats on the Little Jess Motors halftime show after this.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Meridosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
1 in 8.
1 in 8.
1 in 8. 1 in 8.
I am 1 in 8.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Our specialists in Quincy and Hannibal are here so you receive exceptional care, close to home. From industry-leading early detection technology to clinical research and oncology care, we're here to stop cancer from getting in the way. Blessing Health, with you every step of the way.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
And we welcome you back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show, where the PORTA-A Blue Jays lead the Pittsfield Sockeye 16-0. And here's Justin Poor with some halftime stats.
We'll start with the Porta Blue Jays. They had 11 first downs in the first half. They had 29 carries for 146 yards on the ground. Lucas Kinney took the first snap of the game and lost 4 yards. After that was replaced by number 15, Lane McNally. He had 5 carries for -2 yards. Drew Carter, number 12, had 4 carries for 49 yards. Number 24, Will O'Brien, had 6 carries for 28 yards. Number 40, Josh Carr, had 12 carries for 53 yards. And number 3, Bryce Davis, had 2 carries for 22 yards. McNally had 6 attempts through the air, completing 4, and had 1 interception that was caught by Dominique Cooper at the end of the half. Leading receivers was number 3, Bryce Davis, had 3 targets for 8 yards. Number 24, Will O'Brien, had 2 targets for 18 yards. And number 12, Drew Carter, had 1 target for 16 yards. They were penalized 4 times for 37 yards. Pittsfield Sockies had 2 first downs in the first half. They have -11 rushing yards on 13 carries. Jonas Anderson has attempted to carry the ball 9 times and has -11 yards. Jaden Moore has 2 carries for 0 yards, and Taylor Graham has 2 carries for 0 yards. Jonas Anderson has attempted 8 passes, completed 2, and has 1 interception that he threw in the first half for 45 yards through the air. Receivers, number 3, Taylor Graham, had 5 targets for 10 yards. Number 6, Caden Ferguson, had 1 target for 35 yards. And Buddy Marable was targeted once and did not catch the ball. Sockies have 2 penalties on the night for 25 yards. And those are your Little Jess halftime stats.
We will come back after this break on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 16-0. Porter leads Pittsfield at the half.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Windows and entryways are one of the most accessible ways to enhance the security and visual appeal of your home or business. Pike County Glass takes immense pride in our role of making our community a beautiful place to live. We make sure to design and install with your needs at the forefront of our mind. After all, no great service is worth doing if your customers aren't satisfied. Pike County Glass promises to create the products that you've always wanted to have for your property. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275, or visit PikeCountyGlass.com.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors Halftime Show. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. 3431 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois, right across from Quincy High School, or online at littlejessmotor.com. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are met. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com. Halftime scores from around the state of Illinois. Maple Park Caneland on top of Althoff Catholic 14-7. Can also tell you Lena Winslow has taken a 27-12 lead over Dupec with 9:44 to play in the third quarter. Mount Zion is up big in the first half of their contest against Breeze Mater Dei, 30-7. Mount Zion looking to make another big, deep postseason run. Greenfield Northwestern leads Unity Payson in a tight one, 23-22 at the halftime stop. Can also let you know that, of course, we told you earlier, West Hancock won in a game that was stopped in the first quarter, 32-0. They're 6-3 and headed to the playoffs. A surprising score at halftime: New Berlin 28, Morella Forsyth 8 at the halftime break. If you have that one on your bingo cards, make sure to see the lady at the window for the payday. Tri-Valley 42, Eureka nothing near the halftime break there. Tri-Valley another solid squad as they usually are. Tremont led Clinton 14-0 at halftime. Stockton 8, Forreston nothing. That was late in the first quarter. Stockton looking to try to finish the regular season undefeated. West Central leading Beardstown 24-6 at the half. Galena 14, Fulton nothing at the halftime break. El Paso Gridley leading Shelbyville 17-0. And we can tell you that the Calhoun and Brown County game at last check. Well, let's just get a current check. How about that, guys? Calhoun had a 2-score lead last time we saw an update. And we can tell you that it is a 14-0 game at the half. Calhoun has the advantage. In fact, it just became a 14-6 game in the third quarter. As the Hornets have just scored, they're going for the 2-point try, and it is marked short. So that'll stay a 14-6 game just into the third of that contest, and a good game there. Here it's a 16-0 lead for the PORTA-A Blue Jays on top of the Pittsfield Sockies. Our final break of the Little Jess Motors halftime show will start second half action next on Central Illinois Sports.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys. To get it right the first time, Braden, Doug, Corby, and the Damon Plumbing crew can take care of you. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515.
Game Masters has your only indoor archery range. Come in and sharpen your skills at our 40-yard range. This state-of-the-art facility has over 30 3D targets and a virtual simulator. We offer hourly and daily rates along with monthly and annual memberships. Our memberships include range access from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. so you can come in and shoot at your convenience. Check out our Facebook page to find our membership options and discounts. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
Just about ready to start the third quarter here on Central Illinois Sports. Blue Jays with the 16-0 lead on top of the Pittsfield Sockies, thanks to Little Jess Motors, as always, for being our halftime sponsor. Blue Jays will be set to receive the second half kickoff as Pittsfield took the ball to start the game, and we are just about ready for action here in the third quarter.
Charlie, the music dropped out there for a moment. I thought I was going deaf. I was like, what just happened? Thought I was losing my mind for a moment, but glad I wasn't.
What music?
Exactly.
I didn't hear anything.
Uh-huh.
Zane Perry has the ball teed up, ready to kick it off.
Okay.
For the Sockies. Blue Jays sure thing. It looks like an onside kick attempt here.
I think if I were the Sockies, even if I wanted an onside kick attempt, I'd try to kick the ball in the air to about the 40 now. Because they've got, 9 guys up there in the first 5 yards.
Pittsfield noticed that Porta was using a lineman to kick.
So we've got one here of our own, a big hop, but the Blue Jays will recover it at about the 40.
Logan Baker dove right on it.
I don't want to guess where they're going to put the ball.
The Sockies ended up with the ball, actually, somehow, and then they weren't sure where it was going to go and who needed to have it. So
Jaden said, I'll just put it here.
Jaden Moore just said, I'm going to sit it right here because no one's
42.
around.
All right.
Okay.
That was not one of them that I was going to go with, but it is at the 42 with 11:59 to play in the third. First and 10 Blue Jays. Porter, the score late in the first half with 1:14 to play in the half. To make it a two-score game, trying to add on to it on this first drive of quarter number 3.
42, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
McAnally in the shotgun, puts Davis in motion. Will turn and hand the ball off to the deep back. That's Carr. Carr waits for the block to set up. Now is close to the first down marker. Looks like he's got it. Man, what a bruising around that time by Josh Carr. That'll be enough for a first down as he takes it to the Pittsfield 48-yard line. Gain on the play up 10 yards and a first and 10 for the Jays. Really impressive run and good blocking on the left side of that line for PORTA-A.
Charlie, I'm wondering if the far line judge has some sort of problem with his shoulders, that his arms don't go above his head, because he has not signaled for the chains to move at all tonight, and instead they've been signaling it from the near side, which is very odd.
Maybe he has a tear in a rotator cuff or something. Really gutting one out. Here's Carr again, right up the gut, and he's going to go for a big gain here. Finally wrestled down, but not before he gets to the Saki 18, they'll put it, with the roll. A 30-yard gain on the play and a first and 10.
Ferguson was a little slow to get up for the Sakis, but he's back up and going now.
So a steady dose of Josh Carr to start this second half. And the Blue Jays quickly are at the Pittsfield 18-yard line. Less than a minute into this third quarter. You know me, I'm a pretty simple person. I would
do it again.
Maybe
run it again, Sam or Josh is maybe in this. Instead, they'll hand it off to Carter, and he'll be taken down to the backfield by Nick Merriman. Back to the 20, a loss of 2 on the play.
Carter's slow getting up now.
To bring up a second down and 12.
Looks like he's going to come out of the game.
He'll step out into the contest. We'll see Deacon Stroop, a 5'10", 180-pound junior. As we told you, 60-plus players on the roster here for the Blue Jays. And really good numbers for Coach Lonnie McAnally.
He's been there, what, Charlie, about 4 years now, maybe?
Yep. McAnally is under center. He'll hand off to O'Brien now with blockers out in front. Good job by Ryan Harris to turn it back in. Tackle is made on the play by Cade Perry at around the 19-yard line. Gained a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and 11 for the Jays. So third down, 11 yards to go. 4 down territory, so a couple of chances to pick up the first down here for PORTA-A. See who they go with on the third and long. Let's put a receiver out to the left-hand side and Logan Baker. To the right is Bryce Davis. McAnally back to pass, has a man one-on-one, and he beats him into the end zone for a touchdown. That's Davis out there. Bryce Davis for the touchdown in the end zone. Excuse me, no it's not. That's Logan Baker. That 9 looked like a 3 for a second from a ways away, but that's Logan Baker. Give credit where credit's due as he beat his man right down the field and has the 19-yard touchdown reception with 9:26 to play in the third. So the Blue Jays do what they wanted to do, capitalize with a scoring drive of the first drive of this third quarter and take the 22-0 lead, and now they'll try for the extra point kick with Hunter Morris.
They're headed to the playoffs. This may be important to make sure you can do it.
Holder is Logan Baker. Good snap, hold down, kick up. It's high. It will sail to the left, they say, and be no good. 9 minutes, 26 seconds to play in the third. Blue Jays strike first in the second half. They lead Pittsfield 22-0.
Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
9:26 to play in the third, and the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard, 22-0 the advantage for the PORTA-A Central Blue Jays on top of the Pittsfield Sockys following the 19-yard touchdown strike from Lane McAnally to number 9, Logan Baker. Baker, one of the seniors on this squad. He's seen good times and bad times in this Porta program, but these guys have kept working and are headed to the playoffs because of that hard work that they've put in. Morris is ready to kick this one off, and he'll put his boot into this one. Send the man retreating a little bit back toward the 12. This is Caden Ferguson on his first return opportunity of the night. Looking for some running room, now cuts back, runs into his own man, and is going to be stood up and taken out of bounds here. Up near the 26? I don't know. Let's just wait till they set it. The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. You can check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. You had forward progress to the 28. They'll mark it at the 26.
Because that's where he got taken out of bounds, which is a really weird reason to do it, but that is why.
They should have
been the 28.
They should have stopped it way before that, though.
They should have. He was well out of bounds.
Well, they let him throw him to the ground, too.
Yeah.
Like, player
Pure
safety.
receivers to the right as Anderson is in the shotgun. He'll hand the ball off to the back end, Jaden Moore. Jaden Moore breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Best run of the night for the Sockys. They'll give him the forward roll up to the 37, and he'll be close to a first down. They'll say move the chains. 11-yard gain on the play. The referee on this side says it's an 11-yard gain. The referee on that side says it's a 9-yard gain.
They're going to say move the chains anyway, so.
They're going to put the ball at the 37.
Okay.
First and 10.
11 yards?
11.
It's got to be 11 because it was a first down.
Moore will get the handoff again here. Another good gain, another first down. This time he's up shy of midfield, up to around the 49-yard line. That'll be a gain of 12 on the play, and another Socky first and 10. So Jaden Moore running hard right behind that right guard. That's Hunter Waters, the sophomore, officially from the 48 here. Anderson in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands it off to Moore. This time, not much running room as the Porta defensive line breaks through. No gain, no loss on the play to the 48. Second down and 10. McCartney Storage. Call Michael as winter is coming, folks. Get those boats, RVs, extra vehicles under cover this winter. Affordable monthly rates. No reason to look anywhere else. McCartney Storage, 217-248-0011. Second down and 10. Anderson takes a snap. He is back to pass, throwing down the middle of the field, looking for Graham. He's got him, and this will be a Socky touchdown. Jonas Anderson to Taylor Graham. It's a 52-yard touchdown strike with 7:45 to play in the third. Graham created space like he's done so many times this season, and Anderson put it right into his hands for the touchdown to make it a 22-6 score. Really well thrown ball that time by Jonas Anderson. As the Sockys will go for two here with Anderson under center, Cade Perry at fullback, and Zane Perry deep in the backfield at halfback. Look at this setup. They'll give Zane Perry, the senior lineman, the run, and he'll rumble, stumble, and get into the end zone for the 2-point try.
Good luck tackling that.
Last game of the season, nothing to hold back now. 7:45 to play in the third. It's a 22-8 lead for the Porta-A Blue Jays. Pittsfield on the board.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Sockys get the 52-yard touchdown on the pass to Taylor Graham from Jonas Anderson. 7:45 to play in the third. Sockies will kick off here. Bodie Marable out to kick. Good response by Pittsfield, a quicker strike. Drive took less than a minute and a half.
Porta thinks that the Sockies are going to go for the onside again. Again, if I were going to kick, I'd kick to about the 40 or the 35 and try to pooch it over. Because
Marable's going to put his boot into this one and kick it back, and it's going to go into the end zone for the touchback. So it'll be from the 20-yard line for the Jays. Let's see if we can see that two-point conversion on the Northwestern Mutual Instant Replay. It's every lineman's dream. Get his hands on the ball. Now, I'm not going to say it was the cleanest of hands-offs. He nearly lost it, but he didn't. And he runs right
into the end zone.
Runs right behind little brother to the end zone for the two-point try for St. Perry.
The refrigerator Perry.
7:45 to play in the third. Blue Jays first and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Had a really nice drive to start this third quarter. Looking to keep that momentum on the offensive side rolling here. They finished each of their last two drives with a touchdown.
Sockies have showed some pretty good defense in the first quarter. See if they can bring some of that back.
McAnally in the shotgun. Tries a little quick hitter out to the side. It is completed here. Penalty flag then flies as well right at the end.
There was
Completion
a hold
was
there.
to Drew Carter.
I don't know why that took that official to throw the flag.
They're going to say what here officially?
It was a terrible hold. She didn't call it.
There was a very terrible hold.
Haven't seen a signal yet. Jaden Moore thinks it's against Porta, and it is. A holding penalty is the call.
Oh, surprise.
That'll move the ball back to the 11-yard line as the foul happened at the 20. Excuse me, nope. Where are they going to put it?
They don't know.
They're not sure.
Well, are they marking it from the line of scrimmage?
They're marking it from the line of scrimmage, I believe.
They got it.
So a 10-yard penalty. They said it was
11.
At the 21, so back to the 11. And it's first and 20.
Fifth penalty for 47 yards.
Strangely, it happened on this side, and the far line judges who threw the flag.
I know.
Strange things. First and 20 for the Jays.
They not give this line judge over here
Trips left.
She doesn't have flags.
They'll put a man in motion, hand it off to the fullback Carr. Saki stay home this time and make the big stop. Jaden Moore in on a stop again. Now McAnally trying to help up his halfback in Carr. Loss of a couple on the play, back to the 10. It's second down and officially 21 yards to go. Jaden Moore, man, has been really solid defensively for the Sockies. All season long, pretty good, but the last 4 weeks or so, he's gone to a different level. Trips left. McAnally is in the shotgun. Tried to draw the Sockies off sides. 6 seconds still on the play clock. Now they'll put a man in motion. Fake to the motion man. McAnally back to pass. Trying to roll out to his left. Heaves it downfield, and it is incomplete. Incomplete pass. Right next to the Blue Jays sideline. They thought maybe there was some interference there. No penalty flag, though.
The receiver never looked up for the ball. He had no idea that ball was in the air.
And the incompletion brings up a 3rd and 21 from the 10.
There was definitely some hand checking going on.
Well, and I think that's why the Socky defenders didn't know the ball was coming either. Is they were trying to read the receiver, and the receiver had no idea it was coming.
Tough throw for McAnally, though, rolling out to his left when you're a right-handed quarterback. He just didn't get everything he wanted to behind that one.
He had Colin thrown like right there coming at him, too. He felt that pressure. He just got rid of it.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left-hand side. McAnally in the gun. Has a back in the backfield to help provide some protection in O'Brien. Going to try to set up the screen pass to him and has it completed here to Will O'Brien. O'Brien with blockers out in front. Look out. Has the first down as he'll rumble up across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Gains 27 yards on the play for the Blue Jays. And that's a Porta-A first and 10. Well-timed call by the Blue Jay coaching staff there. Really took advantage of the Saki aggressiveness defensively and got good blocking out in front for O'Brien out of the backfield.
O'Brien did a good job of waiting for his blockers to make those blocks too and not overrunning them.
So first and 10. Blue Jays will put a man in motion in Carter. Back to pass, McAnally. Has some pressure now from Moore. Gets hit, gets it completed though out to Carr. Carr looking downfield and is tripped up, taken down on the play, and then he is back down to the ground. They're going to have a penalty flag here, right at the 41-yard line.
The referees here in front of me are calling a hold.
The ones in the stands,
The
not
ones
wearing
in
the stripes?
Yes, that's right. The ones that need to look toward that.
IHSA.org for the application.
Yeah.
Now, that one guy's too old to go to that at this point.
Ain't got the knees for it.
And he does
Holding
not.
looks like it's going to be the call against the Blue Jays. Penalty will be assessed from the 41. That'll move it back to the 31. So a 10-yard penalty will bring up about 16 yards to go here. Should still be first down, 1st and 16.
There's a lot of shouting going on over
There's
there
a
on
lot-
the far
yeah.
side.
A lot of shouting from both sides.
1st and 16. I don't know what we're yelling about.
Exactly.
I don't know what we're yelling
Why
about, but
are
we're
we
all very
yelling?
exciting.
People are, it's not even a full moon or anything.
Cold weather brings
1st
it out
and
of 'em.
16.
Yeah, they're not expending all that extra energy trying to stay cool and sweat.
Jays are going to have to call a timeout here as the play clock is ticking down. And they will call for the timeout. Adams Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, it's Adams Fiber keeping you connected with the speed and reliability you need. Visit adams.net or call or text 217-214-3423 to join the winning team. .5:21 to play in the third. 22-8 the lead for Porta-A Central on top of Pittsfield. Can also tell you New Berlin leads Maroa Forsyth 34-14 with 9 minutes to play in the third.
I don't think I would have guessed, though.
Trying to pull an upset. Send Maroa to their third loss in a row. Blue Jays took the Adams Fiber timeout. They have it 1st and 16 from their own 31-yard line.
Sakis all year have been letting teams know that they do know how to hit.
You do, just got to do it consistently. Trips left. McAnally is in the shotgun with Carr standing behind him. Back to pass. Ball batted down at the line of scrimmage there by Zane Perry. He's not just a running back anymore. 2nd and 16. Gives us a chance to remind you about our friends at the Riverbank Bar and Grill, located on the banks of the Illinois River in Florence, Illinois, and sometimes in it. The Riverbank is your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and good times with your friends. They're open this weekend until midnight tonight, tomorrow 11 to midnight, Sunday 11 to 8. Check them out during harvest season for great specials once again this fall.
Is Zane Perry a big man to try to throw over if he's right in your face?
2nd and 16. Will O'Brien gets some running room. Cade Perry will take him down.
What is going on over here?
What is happening
Caden
here?
Ferguson got tackled into the track.
What the heck? What happened here?
Ball gets out to the 44-yard line. A
That's
13-yard
retaliation
pickup.
from earlier is what that is.
13-yard pickup on the run by O'Brien, and it will bring up a 3rd down and 3. Ferguson got driven into lane 3 on the track.
Yeah.
And power driven into it. He is in a little bit of pain.
That was Carr, and Carr didn't like the hit that Ferguson put on him earlier, and that's exactly what that was about. That
3rd down and 3 here.
Had a penalty earlier on him, too.
McAnally will hand it off to Carr. Carr is trying to pick his way through the defense, and not much running room there. He'll get taken down by the brothers Perry along with Jaden Moore at the 45-yard line. Gain of a yard on the play. It's a 4th down and 2.
Ferguson was in there also. Carr's a little slow getting up, but he's going to get carried up by one of his teammates there. And AJ
Fourth
Ficus.
down and 2. Blue Jays look like they're going to go for it from their own 45-yard line in a 22-8 game. 4:19 and counting in the third. Try for a hard count here first if you're the Jays, maybe?
Yeah,
Try for a hard count, and then if you don't get it, then drop back and punt.
8 seconds on the time clock now.
Not time for a hard count.
I formation. McAnally hands it the deep back. That's O'Brien. He's going to have the first down as he gets it across the 50 to the Saki 49-yard line. O'Brien, again, the go-to guy when they need it the most, and picks up a first down on a 6-yard gain. So first and 10 to the Pittsfield 49-yard line now for the Jays. Will O'Brien, what a good-looking athlete. 6'3", 188 pounds, and a junior. Really explosive out of the backfield. He's got his team across the 50-yard line with 3:38 and counting in this third quarter. But a pretty fun ball game, really. There's a little bit of feistiness out there as well, it seems like. 2 receivers to the right-hand side. McAnally is in the shotgun. He'll put Davis in motion. Fake the pitch to him. McAnally going to keep it himself. Sakis give chase. Runs through a tackle, and they say he then steps out of bounds.
He was not out of bounds ever.
He's at the 46-yard line, they'll say.
He was in bounds the entire time. He did not go out of bounds at all.
A gain of 3 on the play brings up a 2nd and 7.
And now they're going to run the clock because he didn't go out of bounds.
Really quick whistle that time. So 3-yard pickup on the play by the Blue Jays, and it's a 1st and 10 as McAnally kept it himself. Or 2nd and 7, excuse me, as McAnally kept it himself. Jays with 2 receivers out to the left-hand side. McAnally in the shotgun. Saki show blitz here. McAnally will turn and hand it off. That's to Carr. Zane Perry's got a hold of him and will take him down, along with the help from Colin Throne. They're going to say he got to the 46-yard line. That's no gain, no loss on the play, and it's a 3rd down and 7. So a 3rd down and 7 yards to go for the Blue Jays. Went for it on 4th down on their own side of the field, so you'd call this 4-down territory, I'd say. Also, this drive has taken a big chunk of time off the clock. We're under 2 minutes to play in the third. The drive started at their own 20 with 7:45 to play in the period. Trips left. McAnally is back to pass. Now rolls to his left, looks downfield, has it completed to Carter. Carter is taken down after a very short gain. In fact, they'll say he's right at the line of scrimmage. Again, no gain, no loss. And it's a 4th down and 7. If I'm the Blue Jays, I send the punt team onto the field and say, hey, Pittsfield, go ahead. Try to drive the entire length of it here.
That was a heck of a catch by Drew Carter. The ball was well over his head, and he reached up and brought it back into.
Morris will punt from his own 43-yard line. Puts his boot into this
Good
one.
punt.
End over end kick. Zaki's let it bounce, and it will be
In
into
the
the
end
end zone for a touchback. It's a touchback.
Yes, it's a touchback.
Should be to the 20-yard line here. It is a touchback. With 1:04 to play in this third period, the Saki offense heads to the field after they got a defensive stop at midfield. Tim Waters and Waters Concrete, folks. Hey, if you're looking to get concrete work done yet this fall or get on the books for the spring, give Waters Concrete a call. New builds, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete, it's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 1:04 to play in the third. Anderson's in the shotgun. He'll hand the ball off to Moore. Moore puts his foot into the ground, tries to plant, now scoots forward for a very short gain on the play to the 22-yard line. 2-yard pickup by the senior halfback, and it's 2nd down and 8. Saki's quick to the line with 48 seconds to play in the period. They'll move more to the left of the quarterback, Anderson. 2 receivers to the right. Anderson will keep it himself here as he'll get tackled down at the 20, so loses the yardage they just got, and it's 3rd down and 10. He went to hand the ball off, and there was nobody there. 3rd and 10.
Charlie, they're not going to move it back hardly at all.
I wrote it down.
Yeah, he lost it.
Oh, I agree. Lost it.
No,
Now the Blue Jays jump off sides, so that'll be a penalty and move the ball up 5 yards to around the 25-yard line and make it a 3rd down and 5 on a good hard count call.
That is their 7th penalty on the night for 62 yards. They're going to want to clean that up before their next game.
Could be the end of the 3rd. Let's wait and see what happens here. Will Anderson get the snap off? 3 seconds, 2 seconds?
I don't think he wants to get the
He will
snap
not.
off.
Looks like we're headed to the 4th quarter. 22-8. PORTA-A Central leads Pittsfield as we head to the 4th. 4th quarter action your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Ready to start quarter number 4, final quarter of the regular season. 22-8, the PORTA-A Central lead. Pittsfield has the ball 3rd down and 5 yards to go from their own 25-yard line to start this 4th quarter. Jonas Anderson's in the shotgun. Nick Merriman is the running back standing to his left for the first time tonight. 2 receivers to the left, and then Caden Ferguson is the single man to the right-hand side. Anderson's back to pass, steps into the throw here, has it to Taylor Graham, it looks like.
It's going to be close to a 1st down.
I think that'll be enough.
They're going to say move him.
Move the chains. That'll be a Saki 1st and 10, so give him a gain of 5, right what he needed. Out to the 30-yard line. Sure-handed Taylor Graham.
Very good eyes from the referees.
Yeah. Hungry eyes. They'll hand the ball off to Merriman. Tucks behind the line. Has a good carry on the play. Scoots forward. They'll give him the extra bounce out to the 38-yard line. An 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down and 2.
Merriman was a tough runner for the Sakis early in the season, and then he
broke a toe.
Had, some injuries and things.
Now the Jays are caught switching some in and out. They try to draw them off line to the Sakis. Jays don't get into the neutral zone here as Anderson now takes the snap. Hands it off again to Merriman. Bounces off the pile, and now the ball comes out.
Holy
They're
cow.
calling him down, it looks like, here first.
Yeah.
Calling him down, and it'll be 3rd down up to the 39-yard line. Gain a yard on the play. And it should be 3rd down and about a yard and a half. Call it a yard. He's down. That's all that matters. It was called down, and it's 3rd and a yard with Pittsfield at their own 39-yard line. Everybody looks to the play card here. Anderson in the gun. The Jays show blitz. They give it off to Merriman. He fights hard for the yardage and has another. Saki 1st and 10. Penalty flag now flies as well.
I think it just fell.
Huh. False flag. False flag. 2-yard gain, 1st and 10.
Got a false flag. She does have flags, though. Now we know.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen it.
Oh, there that is. I was wondering what pocket I put it in.
Huh.
1st and 10 from the 41. Anderson's back to pass, looking downfield. The hit as he throws, has it completed to Caden Ferguson. Ferguson will be power driven on the sideline, and what the heck is going on here? They're going to give him the progress up to the 49-yard line. Actually ends up gaining 9 yards on the play, but this foolishness of letting guys get power driven after their momentum is stopped has to stop. 2nd and 1. Shows no mercy. They'll give it off to Merriman on the run. Cuts to the middle of the field. Still on his feet. Spins down to the Blue Jay 42-yard line. 7-yard pickup, and that will be a first down. First and 10 again. 9:56 and counting in this ball game.
How many yards for Merriman there?
Gained 8.
Nice.
Now from the 49. He's doing the little slide to the right, slide to the left. Anderson going to keep it himself on the QB keeper, looking for the play to develop. Needed to cut up field and just kept running laterally.
Yeah.
Going to lose a couple on the play. Back to the 44. It'll bring up a second down and 12.
Negative 15 yards for Anderson on the note.
So a lot of games where he's had some pretty good yardage, though, you know.
Yeah. There's been games where he's just taking the running game over. He just a couple big sacks has really got him pushed back tonight.
Trips right, a single receiver to the left-hand side now for the Sockies. From their opponent's 44. Anderson's back to pass, looking to his right. Short hops Marable, and that'll bring up a third down and 12. So third and 12 for the Sockies as they get set up. We tell you about Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan. Give Damon a call, 217-285-4404.
Merriman checks out, Moore back in.
Cooper, Ferguson, and Marable split to the right. Graham is the receiver to the left-hand side at the top of your screen.
Just about Nebo over there. Headed south for sure.
Anderson is back to pass, looking downfield for Graham in a one-on-one. That's pass interference, but now it's called from the back. There he is.
He nearly tackled him.
Pass interference will be the call. That'll be a 15-yarder. That'll move the ball down to the 29-yard line. It'll be a Socky first and 10.
I mean, I don't disagree with what the defender chose there. He said he's going to have a touchdown if I let him catch it, so I'm going to just hold on to his shoulder and not let him catch it.
Yeah, 15's a lot better than 6.
Down to the 29-yard line with 9:05 to play.
Move. There you go. Move the chains.
I hear the chains are coming. They're rolling around the bend.
Yeah, something like it.
Sockies flip-flop the receivers here. Bring Graham to the right side of the formation. Anderson is in the shotgun.
Cooper's up top.
Puts Graham in motion. We'll hand it to him on the jet. Graham with some running room out there as it cuts back to the middle of the field now. And that hole closed up quickly. He got forward progress. It appears to be to the 24-yard line. 5-yard pickup on the play. It'll bring up a second down and 5 for the Sockies. This drive started all the way back at their own 20 with 1:04 to play in the third there to the Porta 24. Anderson in the shotgun, hands it off to Moore. Moore looking for running room along the right-hand side. Spins back, and he gets driven down now to around the 22-yard line. 2-yard pickup on the play. It should bring up a third down at about 3.
Porter defense does a good job of closing holes. Like they're there, and then poof, they gone.
Yeah, those linebackers are moving.
Yeah, they are.
Really aggressive.
They really flow the ball pretty well.
They're down and 3 for the Sockies, just over 8 minutes to play. Anderson has the snap go through his hands, and the Blue Jays will recover. That'll be back at the 40-yard line, and that's where the Blue Jays will have it first and 10 from their own 40 as the snap went right through the hands of the quarterback that time.
Looked like it got snapped before he was quite ready for it.
We'll see it in the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Nope, just didn't get it. Blue Jays recover. They'll say that man was right at the 40, and they'll have it first and 10 here. So a nice Socky drive stalls out. They've had a couple of those. One that ended at the 1 with a fumble. This one at the Blue Jay 22. Looked like they were headed maybe for a score. First and 10 for the Jays. They want to try some of that ball control offense now. McAnally is in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Carr on the right side. Carr bounces it to the outside a bit. Now it's taken down after a short gain to the 40.
Carr's slow to get up again.
Injured here. They're going to mark the ball.
Carr's still down.
Yeah, that's about the third time he's spent. Been
He's
slow getting
He's
up.
going to be to the 46-yard line on a 5-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 5 as they take a look at Josh Carr on the far sideline.
What is his 18th carry on the night? 98 yards.
He's gotten up a couple times, kind of like he was almost having a little bit of back pain, kind of stretch out some. I don't know if that's what he's experiencing here.
Yeah, I don't know. He's taking some pretty good hits.
I was going to say, he's had a couple of tackles, where he kind of went flying, partly because he kind of tried to jump at the end.
Well, he's a hard runner.
He is a hard runner.
He does lower his shoulder and just tries to. He's laying as good a hit as he's taking.
Yeah, he's a bruiser for sure.
Yeah.
Hope he's all right here as the training staff takes a look at him across the field. Looks like he's sitting up now and
Yep. Got a helmet off.
Got his helmet off, trying to get his breath here.
7:54 to play in the ball game. They will get him slowly to his feet with some assistance here. Does not appear to be very steady on his feet, though.
He does not.
Yeah, he kind of acts like he concussion type.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, we don't ever want to speculate.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
But he does look like
he's
just
very, very wobbly.
Yep.
Hard. Hope that young man's all right though. He's
for sure
had a heck of a game.
2nd and 5 here from the 46 as we're back to live action.
Without Carr, I'd say you see a healthy dose of Will O'Brien.
I would agree. Blue Jays are in the huddle still with 4 seconds on the play clock, and this will be a delay of game, or will the Blue Jays call a timeout? They will call the timeout before the penalty here. On the Adams Fiber timeout, we'll pause as well. 7:33 to play in this one. Timeout Blue Jays. They lead the Sockies of Pittsfield 22-8.
This is literally the best sales offer we've ever had for 3 days. If you're used to seeing a certain type of sale on the weekends from us, this one's even better. It's a 10% instant rebate across everything in the store. Yes, everything, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. While you might think there's a long list of exclusions, well, actually, this is it. And your 10% rebate is instant, immediate. You can see it on your receipt. You don't have to wait 12 or 1,600 weeks or whatever it is to receive it in the mail. So, 10% off everything. We'll see you this weekend.
Exmark mowers are at B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. American-made precision and power. Backed by B&B's unmatched service. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers in Camp Point, Illinois. Call, click, or stop by.
7:33 to play in the contest. 22-8 the lead for PORTA-A Central on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard as the Jays took the timeout. Back to live action here with a 2nd down and 5 from the 46. I formation behind McAnally in the backfield. Hands it off to the deep back. That's O'Brien. That's Carter trying to break away. Gets a big gain on the play all the way to the Pittsfield 35-yard line. Pick up on the play of 19 yards by Carter and a 1st and 10 for the Jays. They've just got so many explosive weapons here. You see why they've had some success this season and trying to march forward to a 6-3 finish to the regular season.
That's Carter's 3rd carry for big yardage. He had a 16-yard carry and a 30-yard carry in the first half.
Wishbone formation now behind McAnally. They'll hand the ball off to the first back through. Is that O'Brien? It looks like
24.
It is. Yep. Down to the 31-yard line. 4-yard pickup on the play. 2nd down and 6. Blue Jays take their time out of the huddle. They're trying to use some of that clock and get a score here. 2 receivers to the left-hand side. McAnally now in the pistol. He will give it off to O'Brien on the right-hand side. Good blocks out in front, and he'll take it down to the 20. 1 yard line. 10-yard pickup and a 1st and 10.
Keith Perry almost got in the backfield there and broke that up, but was not able to make the shoestring tackle.
1st down, 10 yards to go for the Jays once they get the ball set here from the 23. What a terrible spot.
Yes, it was.
He was down to the 21.
That was why the chains were waiting so long, and they didn't know where they needed to go.
Two receivers to the left-hand
I was
side.
going to say, the chains need to move down.
They'll hand the ball off to O'Brien this time in the backfield. He'll rush his way forward to the
possibly
15-ish. Gain of 7 on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 3. With 5:36 to play. Jays with the wishbone formation. McAnally takes a snap, pitches it to the deep back this time. Carter looking for running room, tries to bounce it outside. Graham trying to push him out of bounds and does at the 3. A pickup of 12 yards on the play. That'll be a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line now for the Jays. Man went out of bounds, which stops the clock with 5:16 left. Porta trying to put the final nail in this one. A score here would do that. As they place the ball down at the 3.
He took 6 steps trying to figure out where to put that ball down at.
Well, that is the wide 5-yard line down there. I'll give him credit on that. Here's O'Brien along the right-hand side. He will be in for the touchdown. O'Brien over the right side takes this one in for the Blue Jays. And with 5:11 to play in the 3rd, a 3-yard touchdown run makes it a 28-8 score.
There is a flag down on the far side.
And what's this going to be about?
I'm sorry, Justin. I just noticed it. I should have noticed it a long time ago because it's one of those really big flags.
I've already wrote things down, John.
I think it's for what happened after the play, so I think the touchdown will stand here.
They're talking about it, so that's why I wasn't sure.
A lot of discussion.
I'm not sure.
They haven't set the ball yet either.
Still talking about it. Referee comes over to tell us that it will be a...
Are you guys sure?
What? I was going to come over and talk to Dalton Barnes. Said it's going to be after the play. It's some sort of an unsportsmanlike or something here. But he wanted to know if they want to assess it on the kickoff, so this one sounds like it could be against the Blue Jays. Dead ball, personal foul against the Blue Jays. Touchdown is good.
Yeah.
So is that
That'll be assessed on the kickoff on the 15 yards.
15 yards?
Yeah. Yeah, if you assess it here, you just give them a long way to go for the 2-point.
2-point conversion here with 5:11 to play. McAnally is back to pass, has Carter out of the flats. He'll find him there. He'll make the catch for the 2-point try as the Blue Jays able to add on 30-8. There's another penalty flag that flies now.
Wow.
I'm going to get it back here.
Well, I don't know. Gonna wait and see.
Who caught that?
That was Carter.
Carter. He's 12, right? Number 12.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, 10.
Now we're going to talk about this one.
5:11 to play, 30-8 the score. 2-point try was good. Flag is after the 2-point try.
Yeah.
All right.
And what will the referee tell us here? He's headed to the hash. Dead ball. Personal foul against both.
Offsetting there, so.
Against the Blue Jays, so that'll offset. Try is good, and they'll assess the penalty from before, on the kickoff. Simple enough, 30-8, the lead for the Blue Jays. 5:11 left in this one on Central Illinois Sports.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Meridosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Come buy American-made vehicles right here at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Illinois.
With new tax laws, you're allowed to deduct your interest paid on vehicles built in the great U.S. of A.
So come see Vicki Lawfrey and my friend
Corey Grinke at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
5:11 left in this one. Blue Jays have the 38 lead in the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
Short memories, Charlie.
They'll move it back to the 25 for the kickoff here.
All right. Graham, Cooper, and Ferguson back deep to receive.
Morris is set up ready to kick, along with his teammates on the kickoff team. It's the third time we've seen a kickoff from a different location tonight. Once on the safety, once on a penalty on the kickoff, and once here. Morris will put his boot into this one, send a line drive, kind of a wobbler down the field, and Graham will have to retreat and let someone go out of bounds. So this will be a penalty now. That's the flags aplenty here in the last couple of minutes.
That's a 5-yard penalty, right?
Yeah.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Sockies, up at the 35-yard line.
Hopefully. It may not be. You never know. Wait.
They're going to make him re-kick.
Okay, yeah. You might as well. They're make them go back 5 more, so now they're kicking from the 20.
Yep. See if you can get a big return.
Has anybody ever had to kick from the end line?
From the end zone?
Surely it's happened at some point,
I mean, you can't actually kick from the end line. You just keep going half the distance each time eventually. But
in all of football history, I would say, yeah, it's happened at some point.
Yeah.
Right? Here it's back to the 20, though, on the 5-yard penalty.
98 yards penalties for the Blue Jays tonight on 10 different penalties.
5:11 to play. Blue Jays have the 30-8 lead. As Morris looks to kick it off deep once again.
Still got Ferguson, Cooper, and Graham back shallow.
All right, Morris takes the 10-yard runoff of this one and kicks a pretty solid kick. Ferguson will take it at about the 33-yard line across the 40. Man goes flying, 50. Fergie's going to go. Here he's off to the races. One man to beat. The kicker got him.
Knocked him out of bounds.
Caught by the kicker here, but a big return for Pittsfield.
Good idea to re-kick it.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well on field position. They're going to mark the ball down to the 23-yard line of Porta with 5:04 to play. Really solid return by the senior Caden Ferguson. First down, 10 yards to go. Anderson in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, a single man to the right-hand side. Looks to the sideline for the play call here. It's like a different center end for the Sockies, possibly. That's Elijah Terpster snapping the ball. Jaden Moore looks to get the corner here. He's got the first down. Runs over the man and takes it down near the 8. 14-yard pickup on the play. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
Moore kept stringing that play out and found some running room.
1st and goal from the 8.
Found a guy to run over.
I say he went out of bounds there, so that stops the clock, supposedly.
Evidently.
I don't think he went out of bounds.
I'm not sure. It was a long way away.
I'm watching on this little screen right here. It was a long way.
2 receivers to the right-hand side. Anderson in the shotgun. Hands it off to Moore. Moore runs into some resistance pretty quickly here, and we'll say that's no gain. It'll be 2nd and goal. So no gain on that. The clock rolling with 4:43 to play.
The referees confuse me. Sometimes they let them fight and fight and fight, and the next time they'll blow the whistle real quick.
It is a snap to Graham on the direct snap. He makes a man miss, makes another man miss. Can't do it for a third time, though. And is taken down after a gain of a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and goal. Earl Forsyth has taken the lead on New Berlin, 36-34 with about 5 minutes to go in that game. They're back.
They said we do not like losing streaks.
3rd and goal. Sakis look to the sideline for the play call. Anderson is in the shotgun. Back to pass. Stands tall. Looks to the right. Looks for Ferguson. Has the catch. Taken down at the 4. 3-yard pickup on the play, and it's 4th and goal. So, Moore's got to come off the field as his helmet was removed, as Nick Merriman will come on.
It might not be terrible anyway.
Did Pittsfield call a timeout?
Hey.
What do we have going on here, John?
Looks like they must have called a timeout. They haven't signaled anything yet.
All right, timeout by the Sakis. We'll take it, too, on the Adams Fiber timeout. 3:37 to play. Pittsfield will have it 4th and goal when we come back.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
3:37 left in this one. Timeout taken by the Sakis on the Adams Fiber timeout, the official timeout sponsor on Central Illinois Sports. 4th and goal. Sakis had one drive stall at the 1-yard line. Had another stall just outside the 20 on a fumbled snap, and then another.
On what, about the 3 on a fumble from quarterback Jonas Anderson?
Anderson is back to pass, looking to his right, looking for the end zone. Taylor Graham can't bring it in. Dove, and as he hit the ground, it came out. Incomplete. And the Blue Jays have held.
Turnover on downs.
So that'll be a turnover on downs here. The Blue Jays will take over at their own 4-yard line with 3:36 to play. Up 30-8.
On the 4, you said?
Yep, the 4-yard line here. Blue Jays at 6-3 will be on the road in the first round of the playoffs. Likely playing an 8-1 or 7-2 squad.
Looks like in the game is senior Will Henry for the first time for the Sakis on defense.
McAnally is under center. He'll take the snap, hand it off to the first back. See who gets up off the pile here. That's O'Brien on the carry. Takes it out to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play to bring up a 2nd down and 5. (2024) UCLA versus USC. UCLA had the kickoff from their own 5-yard line, if you guys want to know.
Okay, well, there you go. Thank you to
Noah Mendenhall.
Noah Mendenhall, our listener at home.
Actually, they moved the ball back now. This is going to be hard for you to believe, and the ball is more at the 6 than the 9. I don't know. Could have been the 6 or 7. 6, 7. Whatever in the world that means. I don't know.
Doesn't mean anything, they say.
Some of the weirdest stuff I've ever seen in the last couple of years. 3rd and 8, no gain on the play. O'Brien on the carry. 3rd and 7, 8.
2-yard.
2-yard gain the first time.
Sure.
3rd and 7. No, they set the ball at the 9, then moved it back to the 6.
Yeah, the no-yard gain now. So
they put their right foot in. They took their right foot out. IHSA.org, 2:15 and counting. That's where you can watch all the postseason schedules being placed tomorrow around 8 o'clock.
You can also sign up to become an official.
Here's an end-around play now for the Blue Jays. Going to result in a first down. Now the ball comes out. It looks like Pittsfield has recovered. Do they have?
Who was the ball carrier there?
Stroop was the ball carrier, 22. He took the ball all the way out to the 21, a 15-yard gain, and then had it stripped, and Caden Ferguson was there to recover for the Sockies. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for this Pittsfield offense for at least one more time with 1:56 to play from the Blue Jay 21.
156.
156. First down, 10 yards.
It might be 10, Charlie. It might be more like 12. You never know.
Anderson is in the shotgun. Moore stands to his left. They'll put Graham in motion from the right to the left of the formation. Now send him back that direction. Pitch it out to Graham. Graham was thinking about throwing it there. Now he's still thinking about throwing it. Does downfield. Was looking for Ferguson, and it's incomplete. 2nd down on the halfback pass attempt.
Incomplete pass by Moore. Is that what you said?
Graham. The lefty.
Number 3.
Stops the clock with 1:47 left. Anderson in the shotgun. Gets the play call from the sideline. Low snap. He's back to pass. Has pressure from his blind side. Has it picked off.
Nope, and then the ball comes out.
Well, he was down. No way this should be Pittsfield's ball right here.
They did not call him down. They said the ball came intercepted, then the ball came out, and Zane Perry recovered.
Chofi Lynn, had the ball was down to the ground, that's what caused the fumble. There's no doubt about it, and they're going to give Pittsfield the ball back here.
And there was a turnover, so it'll be 1st down.
They got to call it a change of possession here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because it was definitely an interception first.
Definitely controlled. Let's see this wacky one in the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Anderson had trouble with it, went to throw it. It's intercepted. That man sure looked to be down. They say Pittsfield recovered, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Sockies from the 39.
It's a strange play.
Who fumbled?
Well, it was an interception technically.
Right. And then a fumble.
16 was the man that fumbled. Here's a pass to Graham on the outside. He'll catch it there and be taken out of bounds. Down to the 29-yard line. Sure is close to the 1st down marker. Let's wait and see where the spot is here. They'll say a 1st and 10 for the Sockies.
The near side says it's a 1st down. Oh, there the far side said so too.
10-yard pass?
10-yard completion to Graham with 1:31 left. Anderson now draws the defense off sides, and that'll be a 1st and 5. To the 24. Encroachment the call.
They encroached all the way to Cade Perry that time.
Knocked him backwards.
That is 103 yards of penalties against the Blue Jays.
Anderson in the shotgun in the naked backfield.
I've done so much writing here in the last 5 minutes.
I got writer's cramp. Here's that ball tipped in the backfield. Broken up there by Isaac Reneker. There's a penalty flag that flies.
Isaac Reneker is a pretty good trackster.
Yeah, that's pretty good leaping ability there.
Yeah,
2nd down and 5.
I believe he is a jumper.
What happened at the end of that play? Did anybody see it?
Well, there was a flag that flew. I'm going to guess it's going to be a dead ball personal foul. Those are piling up.
See if we can catch it on the end of the replay here. What happened? Threw it out. Oh, Jaden Moore kind of got slammed to the ground out there by number 9 and then pushed back down.
Yeah.
Man, it'd be a really bad time to get thrown out of a game.
Yeah.
You would miss your
Logan Baker.
Miss your first playoff game in a long while for your team.
Referees don't want to do that, but if you give them a reason, they have to.
Personal foul.
Against Porta, and it'll be a 1st down for the Sockies.
They like to let the man continue to play, which is good for him. 15 more on the penalty. Those keeping track at home, that is 118 yards of penalties.
1st and 10 from the 12.
I'm just going to throw out there, if you catch the wrong refereeing crew, they will let you go home for things like that.
Yeah. Got to play to the whistle.
Not beyond it.
And then realize it's over. Here's Anderson. Pump fakes, throws to the right, pass low, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Intended for Ferguson.
Ferguson was the intended target. Yes, sir. $1:23 left. Stay tuned for the Logan Ag post-game show. Here's a pitch to the outside to Jaden Moore. Moore looking for running room along the right side. Cuts up and is taken out of bounds here. Now there's a little...
Well, Moore's just trying to get back to his huddle.
Little talking along the sideline. Let's say he's down at the 10. 2-yard gain on the play.
Yeah,
3rd down and 8.
For a team that's up by 22, you think they'd just go back to the...
A team that's up by 22 and headed to the playoffs, you need to pretend like you've been there before.
Yeah, I think I'd maybe call a timeout and tell them so.
Say, hey, guys, just... we got to make it through 117. That's it here. And here's a false start as the snap was a little late. Now, Eli Terpstra is saying, hey, the guy grabbed my arm before I could snap it. The referee not buying it, though. 3rd and 13 from the 15.
That is the first penalty of the second half on the Sockies.
Other than the offsetting.
Yes. The
first accepted penalty.
I know first accepted penalty.
Anderson back to pass, looking to his right. Has it completed to Ferguson. He's taken down near the 5. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down and 3 here for the Sockies. They can pick up a 1st down without having to score a touchdown here. They're from the 5. 1st down at the 2 if they could with less than a minute to play. Another time they're deep into the red zone here. Anderson takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Looking over the left-hand side, has it to Marable. Marable will dive forward. He's down at the 1. Oh, well, look at the spot. You can still get a 1st down.
I was going to say, it's a 1st down, sir.
Look, he didn't realize he could pick up a 1st down.
That's a terrible call. Holy cow.
Well, at least measure it first before you just signal it. I mean, he only had to get to the 2. He is very close.
He just intentionally set the ball behind the chains, so he was right. He looked at the chains, then set the ball.
He didn't remember that Pittsfield could still get a 1st down there. That's what happened, and it's
Correct.
1st and 10 for the Jays from the 2.
Wow. It's
39.2 seconds to play. And the Blue Jays should be able to just take a knee and finish this one out for their 6th victory of the season. Marable dove toward the end zone. It looked like he was down at the 1. They needed to get to the 2 for a 1st down. By my estimates, that could have been a 1st down.
Probably should have been, but he didn't remember. And
Blue Jays take a knee. That'll be that in this one. PORTA-A Central headed to the playoffs. They're 6-3 on the season. We wish them well in postseason action as the Sockies finish their year at 1-8 on the season. We take you to the Logan Ag post-game show. We'll have a look at our final stats. We'll also name our player of the game. It all comes your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch4 Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today. Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
Case IH has been an innovator for over 30 years.
Case IH has, a great brand of equipment, various product lines from little tractors to big farm equipment.
Case IH is the only one that we've ever had, and it's definitely the customer service that we get from Case.
They're probably one of the top brands as far as it goes with innovation. Keeps growing our business as well. We have great products and people behind it.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Logan Ag postgame show. Final in this contest, a 30-8 win for the PORTA-A Blue Jays over the Pittsfield Sockies. Blue Jays improved to 6-3, headed to the playoffs. Sockies finished their year at 1-8 with a loss here at home at Glenn C. Smith Field to end the season. Logan Ag with locations in Griggsville and Winchester in Illinois, and in Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Harrison, Missouri. Call 217-833-2375 for Logan Ag. On the Logan Agri Service postgame show, Justin Poor's got a look at final stats in this contest as Porta comes away with the victory 30-8. They flipped that record from last season from 3-6 to 6-3 this year. Very physical squad, and it'll be a chore for somebody next Friday or Saturday in the first round of the playoffs as Justin's got to look at those stats.
Start with Porta Blue Jays. Had 19 first downs on the night, 287 yards on the ground of 50 carries. Leading rushers for the Blue Jays were number 12, Drew Carter, who had 7 carries for 78 yards. Number 24, Will O'Brien, had 14 carries for 73 yards. And number 40, Josh Carr, who had 18 carries for 98 yards. Let's see. Through the air, Lane McNally had 11 attempts, 6 receptions for 88 yards. His leading receivers were Bryce Davis, who had 4 targets for 8 yards. Logan Baker, who had 1 target for 19 yards. Will O'Brien, who had 3 targets for 45 yards. And Drew Carter, who had 2 targets for 16 yards. They were penalized 12 times on the night for 118 yards, had 3 turnovers, an interception thrown in the first half by McNally, and 2 fumbles in the second half. Pittsfield Sockies had 12 first downs on the night. They had 53 yards on the ground on 29 carries. Leading rushers were Jaden Moore, number 11, who had 10 carries for 43 yards. Number 26, Nick Merriman, had 4 carries for 19 yards. And Taylor Graham had 4 carries for 6 yards. Through the air, Jonas Anderson attempted 16 passes, completed 7 of those for 124 yards. His leading receivers were number 3, Taylor Graham, who had 8 targets for 77 yards. Number 6, Caden Ferguson, who had 5 targets for 57 yards. Sockies were penalized 3 times for 30 yards and had 3 turnovers, an interception, and a fumble by Anderson in the first half, and an interception thrown by Anderson in the second half. Those are your end-of-game stats.
Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. And I'll tell you what, guys, I think a lot of guys are deserving of this one, but I really like the play of Will O'Brien. I mean, when they needed yards, that's a guy they went to. He made some big-time plays on both sides of the ball. I think he's the player of the game in this one, and thanks to Derek Harris for sponsoring our player of the game. Good luck to the Blue Jays in the postseason. Sockies finished 1-8. We'll have playoff action for you with Camp Point Central next weekend. We hope you'll join us then on Central Illinois Sports.